Nuts are cool. Yeah, I mean, why would I like nuts? I'm making an entire game about nuts.
This might be the year for nuts. The year of the nut.
Anyways.
Why don't we have like years based on like nuts and stuff like that?
Should try that. Should do it.
Year of the nut. But like, year of the
Year of
almond.
nut. Yeah, can we get year of the nut? Like, you got year of the dragon, then year of the
Okay,
nut.
but like, if that were the case, like, what year would you be?
I would be, year of the peach.
That's not a nut.
Yeah, but like, we're adding food to it. Teas,
Okay,
the
you
year of
just
the
said
grilled
why don't we have
cheese.
year of the
Nut in it.
nuts, and then immediately be like, okay, but now
Yeah,
it's just
a
general
food
food.
item. You could be year of the grilled
Yeah,
cheese.
but I thought you were talking like specifically like, you know, next year's year of the almond, the year after that's year of the walnut, the year after that is year
No,
of the
no,
hazel.
it's just year of the nut.
Oh, like specifically
Like, in
like this
general.
year. Okay, I
Yeah.
totally get that. But at the same time, nuts are like a very wide genre, so it's like, why do you get to be so
Yeah, well-
specific with peach? Why is it not like fruit? You're
No,
the fruit.
Actually, how many nuts are there?
A lot.
I feel
Trust
like
me,
there's a
as
limited
somebody
amount.
who's researched the different nuts for different enemy types, I had... How many enemy types did I have? I did this on call with Cece and a bunch of other
Well,
friends.
it depends on
I think there was
edible
at least
and
90.
whether or not you actually want to call them nuts.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
only more than 20.
Because like there's legumes, right?
Oh, dude, there's more than 20, trust me. I went with just like,
50.
if it has nut in it, or if it's a legume or a regular nut, like I was fine with that, and I got over 90. So...
Yeah.
And that was, I'm sorry to disclaimer, when the nut game gets released, there will not be 90 different enemy types. I did culling. I cut back.
Look, I would say there's at least like 60. And
Only
that's
20
that's
edible
not
ones.
nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's edible.
that's the edible
We're
kind.
not talking about
That's
not
the
talking about
ones you can put in your
poison.
mouth.
seeds, legumes.
Those are the nuts
Anyway.
you can fit.
Anyway, so as people who are already here can tell, today's guest is a well-known artist and friend of ours. You know,
Friend?
they captured our
Friend.
neurons.
Am I not a friend?
Early with their very safe for work art and ducks. They've been a mainstay in our community for at least 2.5 years, and have joined the company for the remainder of the last year,
Yeah.
or at least a little before that. We've been talking about collaborating for a long time.
Yeah.
A duck dating sim.
Yeah, Duck Dating is mainly like the construction, the making of Duck Dating Sim has mainly been focused this year, but we talked about it, I think, the previous year, and then we just decided to
Yeah.
do it this year. We're like, let's make it happen. Make some ducks.
And according to their fans on Twitter, they are a porn artist.
Oh, okay.
244 votes said so. But currently spend most of their time
Oh,
drawing
you
ducks,
dug through my Twitter. Oh,
logs, moss, rocks,
not enough.
and according to their Twitch page, they're gonna start this stream by giving us an ara ara. Give it up
Does it
for
say
Addison
that?
Fanta.
No.
Go on.
Hello. Ara ara.
Oh my gosh.
Arigato de gozaimasu.
So
I'm
sensual.
sorry, but on your Twitch it
Weird.
says, "I will give you an ara ara." So I was like, "Hey,
I don't even know what my Twitch says anymore.
exactly." That's why it's great.
That's the fun part. See, that's what CZ's good at. Digging out really old stuff that you don't remember, but you kind of have to commit to because you said it. I have been
So-
victim to that too. Don't
You
worry,
have
Addie.
been victim to that. So Addie, who are you?
I'm me, and I'm here. I don't know
Nice.
what.
What do you do? What outside of what I've said?
Oh, I do a lot of construction work, and yeah, that's been half my life. Just working on properties and whatnot. I can fix almost like anything, because there's YouTube videos for all of that, so easy enough.
I mean, that's kind of impressive. You're like Bob the Builder! Oh no. I like being broken, it's fine.
Addy,
We can
do you know
fix
who
that.
Bob the Builder
Can we
is?
fix it?
Actually,
Who
yeah, it's
doesn't
Bob.
know?
Oh, okay, I was worried Bob the Builder is Australian.
No, he's American too.
Okay,
dual
I wonder if there's
citizenship.
a difference, like, to American Bob the Builder to Australian Bob the Builder. They still
it's
say
actually
the
Robert
"Can
the
we fix
Builder.
it?" right?
He goes by Robert the
Dude,
Builder
I
over
found
there.
out. You know, I found out from Eddie the other day that apparently
What?
I found out that Cluedo is easy, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, it's just called Clue over there.
Yeah.
It's Clue.
I
Why-
didn't know
why do you-
that.
I mean, I call it Clue.
I call it Cluedo.
Is it Play-Doh over there, or is it just play?
No, it's Play-Doh. It actually is.
It's Play-Doh.
Hey.
Dough.
But honestly, my favorite Lord of the Rings character is Fro.
Bro.
Wait, is it Frodo over there? Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Anyway, I mean,
So-
I think that Addie's work as an artist is what I remember. I'm still impressed to hear that they can fix literally anything. That's pretty impressive. I did not know
Not too
that.
hard. Anyone can do it. You just YouTube
That's-
it, and you'll be able to do it.
Okay, that's fair,
I mean,
but at the same
you
time...
figured out a lot of stuff off of just YouTube.
Yeah,
like,
and
your whole-
rage. And spite.
Yeah,
Mostly spite.
same.
Like, it took
That's
a
a
lot.
big motivator.
Yeah,
Rage
it
and
is.
spite.
I feel
It
like
really
Kester
is.
taught me that. Spite
I
is
feel
quite
like
the motivator.
I feel like I've learned that through my years. We talked about it on other streams where I was like, oh yeah, my motivation for gaming is mostly spite.
Oh, yeah, you
And
have
Sprite.
Sprite.
Lots
Oh,
of Sprite.
Spite and Sprite. It's a combination. He likes to mix them.
I'm wearing a Sprite t-shirt right now.
Oh no.
Of course you are.
It goes hard, I swear.
Yeah, better. Which, by the way, to anybody who's listening live right now, have Pants Off Friday, everybody! Look, we were
Wearing
talking
pants,
about
I'm
tops.
sorry.
I need to talk about the bottoms. Need to represent.
I'm wearing pants. I'm sorry. I'm
How
sorry about
dare
that.
you! You bring shame on this
It's a work
podcast.
day. I need to wear
You bring
pants.
shame on this shift? It's the graveyard shift! Who's watching? Come on!
The graves and the yard.
They're dead. They don't care. Like, whatever. And the yard is, like, a solid, like, living thing that can't speak. So, eh.
When you said that, I was like, oh wait, isn't that the name of that one podcast?
Yeah,
The yard?
The yard, yeah. I figured that's what you were referring to, but I was like, no.
I didn't. I just thought about it.
Oh my gosh. The biggest Ludwig fan ever, and you couldn't remember the yard?
I haven't watched a single episode of The Yard, I'll be honest.
But you definitely
The
watched
yard.
clips.
The yard shift.
The yard
The yard
shift.
shift.
Take out the
The
grave part.
midday shift.
Midday yard shift.
It just sounds
Guy,
sad.
like farming cucumbers. In the
I was
middle of the
thinking
day.
like a stay-at-home dad, but he's already dropped off the kids. So he's just sitting in the yard. Just waiting
What do
till
I do
like
now?
end of school, yeah. My kids are gone. Time for some me time. But then doesn't really know what to do with himself. Just like
Yeah, so like he just browses the internet, looking for like weird tips.
Well,
for,
no,
like,
if he's a
house
true
husbands.
dad, he might not really know how the internet works. So
Oh no.
yeah. Maybe he's
Okay, well,
browsing through
it's got a
the
bunch of
internet,
books.
but he's getting all these like ads for stuff that he's not interested in. He doesn't understand why.
I don't need a candle topper. What is a candle topper?
Butt cushion. I guess my butt could use extra cushion, but this says this said it's for medical use. Do I need a prescription? This poor guy. This poor dad.
Poor dad. What's your thoughts on daddies, Addy?
Yeah, Addie, how do you feel about the daddy?
The daddy and what? What? Sorry, that was-
What is your thoughts on daddies? You know,
Yeah,
just like the general
about daddies in general?
I think they're great for family, you know? You should have a daddy in your family.
But you also don't have to have a daddy in your family. I mean,
Yeah,
you
but someone takes the role of daddy, right? So like Vin Diesel in
That's
Fast and the Furious is the dad, right?
No,
Yeah, you can,
but that's a
you can plaster
stereotype.
pictures of him on your wall.
That's a stereotype. Because you can have a mommy that has the same stereotypes as daddy, but they're still a mommy. You get me?
Yeah, but like, so like, there's like the mom of the group, right?
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean that they're an actual mother. It just means they're caring.
Okay, but like in a family situation, you have two moms that don't. One of them doesn't have to be a dad.
Yeah, but like,
They don't have to fit into the stereotype, right?
yeah, that's true. But
But nothing.
one of them is calling the other daddy.
Oh my gosh. Mommy does know
Why is it?
that daddy's getting hot in the body shop, doing something unholy.
Like, why is that a sexual term? That is
What, daddy?
so weird. Yeah, daddy or
and
mommy.
Yeah.
Would you like
Yeah.
the real version or like a joke version?
I have no idea. Let's go with
Alright.
whatever you feel like.
Okay, so the real version is that there is a science behind people liking people who look like their parents.
Oh, oh boy.
Yeah.
It is a Sigmund Freud thing. He did like a study about minds, and he found that like most like you know Oedipus, the guy who like
Uh-huh.
killed his dad and married his mom.
Mm-mm.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that's a huge mental thing that like people have to just be aware of.
But then I feel like it's one of those, like, it feels like that the concept is, or people's reaction and opinions about it is similar to how they feel about nuggets, right? Like, they understand that they don't necessarily like the way a nugget's made, but like they understand that that's what makes the nugget good.
tasty.
Yeah. So it's like they
I like
don't
the
they
tempura
understand
ones.
it, they get it, but they don't have to like it. They're not gonna like it necessarily. Sorry.
But look, I'm just saying, if my mom was dinosaur shaped, I would like her more.
Who wouldn't like it? Their parents if they were more dinosaur shaped.
But which type of dinosaur?
Oh no.
I want to
keep me
say
up at night.
T-Rex, but that's me, so I don't know if they can have the T-Rex look.
Yeah, T-Rex. T to T-Rex.
Yeah. Hit me up on ones trying to rise people. Just look up T_Rex.
I don't know if they can search you up like that.
I don't think they can. But hey, hit
Anyway.
me up.
Is there a T-Rex? Ooh.
No, that's her name. But there is one called T-Grex, so you know
Yeah,
what?
that's
Yeah.
true. There is one called T-Rex. No, that was just
There's
my
no one-
name. That's my username or whatever.
You could claim T_Rex. There's an L T-Rex, but they're Spanish.
There's
Yeah, I was like,
We will pander to the English audience.
That's right. Everybody,
T-
I'm
T-Rex.
rebranding. Forget about tea time. I am T-Rex. This is
T-Rex.
now T-Rex Productions. I'm converting from demon to dinosaur. Don't worry, not too much of a change. Still starting with a D. Still kept that big D. Don't worry.
So Addie, how do you
Yeah.
how do you feel being a pigeon today?
I prefer duck, but I guess this will do. I'm a pigeon now.
You know the base image, right? Where it's like it's like a kind of like sad looking girl with just a bunch of birds on her.
Do you
I've
want...
never actually seen it.
Hang on, I'll turn
Yeah,
this
show us.
off for a second, and we can have a look at it.
Wait.
You're gonna
need
pull up
to-
the stream. Yeah,
Let's hear your stream.
Addie's gonna pull up
I
the
was
stream.
looking up T-Rex.
No, I haven't converted yet. This is just my announcement podcast. That's all.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like a gender reveal, except announcing my convergence.
Yeah, you are no longer human, demon, or otherwise. You are a dinosaur.
I am a dinosaur.
Dinosa.
I am a
You are a
dinosaur.
dinosaur.
Okay.
Man, we love Kesha here.
You're good. Eddie.
I'm getting an insurance ad.
Oh,
good.
that's nice.
Is it like Geico?
Progressive. Let's go.
Progressive. Man.
Okay, I'm good.
We are aggressive. Aggressive. Okay, this is what the bird image looks like without us. Which, let's face it, it's just not quite as great without my face on it, but it's still a good meme.
I'd want to get invaded by birds.
You'd want to get invaded by birds and just have that kind of like distant, glazed over look in your eyes.
Imagine that as a dating profile pic. I'm sure they'll.
It probably is.
It's
probably
probably
where it
someone's dating profile pic. I can imagine Harpy Chick having a dating profile like that. I mean, she would never have a dating profile, but if she did have one, like, it would be something like that with like, she would be her covered in like chickens.
And whereas mine would just be like the woman in the background.
Yeah, yours would be like this, like yours would be like a zoomed in for like photo of like you in a background photo of
Pixelated.
somebody else's. It's like still the shoulder in the
Incredibly
frame.
pixelated.
Be like, yeah, this is from the photo of me with Hugh Jackman. That's his name.
Yeah, you
Yep,
could say
that's
whoever.
me.
You'd be like, yeah, this is that day that I met that one celebrity. See that shoulder? That's the shoulder of Lady Gaga. Yep, that's Lady Gaga.
Yep, that's them.
Definitely Lady Gaga's shoulder. Unmistakable.
So, Lady Gaga is gonna be Harley Quinn in the next movie.
Really?
What?
Yeah, in the next Joker movie.
Okay.
She gonna
Sorry,
sing?
I was just reminded of it because you said Lady Gaga.
For some reason, I could only think of Kesha for a second, and I was like, another celebrity tea. Come on, any celebrity. And Lady
Kesha's
Gaga.
great. Has she come out with any new music? I don't think so.
No,
It's
but
just
she
been like
is-
Timber.
I wouldn't be
and
surprised
TikTok.
if she came out like with that song.
Well-
There's a track of hers.
Well, Kesha is doing a ghost hunting show now. If
Yeah,
I remember
that's-
correctly.
What?
Yeah.
That's something.
On like now that she like is out of the music business, she was like ghost hunting. I'm
I
ready."
mean,
You
oh
know
yeah.
what would be a good game? Like you actually hunt ghosts with gun. The shoot.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's probably something like that already exists. Like, I bet there's a game like that
Oh,
out
yeah,
there.
it's called Doom.
Oh.
No, the demons in Doom.
But yeah, I feel like it's like if you have plenty of money and you can do like whatever you want, but you still want to kind of like do work, like why not do a ghost hunting show? You know?
Yeah, you gotta stare at blank nothing and hope there's something there.
Yeah.
I mean, look, theorizing that there's something there is always great. Until it actually happens.
Do y'all believe in ghosts?
I would like to say I'm the same way about ghosts as I am about like God, which is like if it showed itself to me, I'd believe it. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh God.
like there's a possibility. Yeah,
Oh, ghost.
I'm
Oh,
like
ghost.
kind of like open-minded. I think I'm the same with as CZ, where it's like I'm open-minded to the possibility, but like I wouldn't say I like avidly believe it. You know? It's like
I'd hope they exist.
Yeah.
It's one
I,
of
I,
those.
I think it's like a childhood thing where I'm like, I want to believe, like that picture
Really,
of the UFO
as
with
a
the writing
child,
below it.
I was like, as a child, I obviously like I wasn't sure, you know, I didn't even know if
Mhm.
like Santa was real and stuff like that. But like,
Santa is very real.
it's very real.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. There's several Christmases where I've seen the proof of reindeers having eaten all the carrots.
There is
very
no
bummed about
Santa,
that.
There is no Easter Bunny. There is no Queen of England.
I.
Not anymore.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
I had a really daunting day when like our coins had the king on it.
What?
I was like,
you guys changed it that fast?
yeah, it's already done, and it
Whoa.
was shiny, and I was like,
Yeah, and then you check the date
Oh
on
my
it and
God.
realize that it wasn't like, cause you thought that we were like, oh my gosh, a new coin. This is like the new like 2024 like print coin, and then like you took a closer look at it and you're like 2023.
2023, and it's got the king on it. It was awful.
So
Does
not
all
only,
your money have to change?
huh?
Oh,
Not
sorry.
yet.
Not all of it, no. It's like only like some of it, and there's still gonna be like stuff in like the, what's the word? The I can't remember what the phrase is, but you know, there's always gonna be some like coins around that'll still have like the queen, because it's not like they take them out.
In the cycle.
Yeah,
I know
there
there's
we
a
go.
name.
Yeah, but I
Circular.
wonder if it's like
Circulation, yeah,
worth
yeah.
whatchamacallit.
As soon as you started it, I was like, oh.
I was like, there's something.
Anyway, 2024, right? That's the year.
Well, I was gonna say, do you think it'd end up being actually worth it to set aside some of the Queen's coins? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it probably would be, huh?
Yeah, but I feel like it's gonna be like worth it, like way ahead of time when it's like we're no longer living. When we're like,
Edge.
yeah, when we're in the ground.
Hopefully ghosts.
When we're ghosts!
And you're
haunting
dead for
people.
what, a
Go in the
second time,
graveyard
CZ?
shift.
I'm gonna haunt Kesha.
Wouldn't you just
Some more.
re-rise, man, as a zombie?
Look,
I just have to
depends.
summon myself. See, I just have to create like a contract with some human to be like, hey, so like if I ever like die somehow, can you like summon me so that I can come back? Just need you to call me
At the
out.
bottom of a pond somewhere.
all of this and then like Addie just passes away.
I just
You
goes.
guys get to live on.
I want to be
Addie-
like, if Addie is half duck, do they live longer? I was like, actually, it's probably the opposite. It's probably like
Yeah.
shorter life.
There's like 3 weeks left.
It's like you get the power to fly, but you live less. You have a shorter life.
Can I take the
How
power to
would
fly
be.
more times?
Why? So you're closer to death? Just keep. This is like the dumbest way to like try to commit suicide.
Keep pressing the button that gives you it half the
It's like
punishment.
you just keep giving yourself an infinite amount of wings. It's not even like it's because it's like, how do you fly more? Do you just get another set of wings every time? Come like trying to turn yourself into like a biblically accurate angel.
accurate.
Oh, maybe. Enough wings.
It's
you'll
okay.
get-
You keep pressing that button, CZ. I'll get the googly eyes.
Okay, thank you.
I'll get the googly eyes and the hot glue gun.
One googly eye.
So what's everyone's New Year's resolution? for
See how many
2024?
googly eyes I can hot glue onto CZ's
No.
face.
Oh boy.
It wasn't before, it is now.
Because Addie already knows mine.
Yeah.
I've
yours is-
basically cut out all soda.
My brain was like, didn't you just say that you had Sprite? No, you're wearing a Sprite shirt.
I'm wearing a
No.
Sprite shirt.
He's like, baby
I'm
steps, you can't just go cold turkey like that. I should bring Sprite to like the next time I hang out with CZ just to like drink it in front of him.
Do it.
I
You
can have
gotta do
sugar
it.
free.
Oh, so
No,
you
look at
haven't
myself,
completely
no
cut
sugar
out
one.
sugar.
Well, I've cut out sugar.
Okay, so basically you cut out sugar, not like soda.
Well, I've cut out sugar sodas because I drank it a lot.
Okay, so you specifically cut out sugar sodas, but not sugar as a whole.
Look, I like bubbly water. It's spicy.
Yeah, no,
It
but
is good.
I'm asking if you're cutting out sugar in like your food as well as your drinks.
No.
Spicy meat.
Okay. No, that's fine. Like, I don't drink. I mean, I can drink it, but like typically I don't drink soda with sugar in it because I don't have it around. I have sugar-free sodas at home, and like I just because they're there, I drink them. But and because I don't have any sugary stuff there, I don't. Like I buy like sugar-free like iced tea and stuff because I don't mind it. So it's like a healthier alternative. So I'm with you there. I will bully
So-
you a bunch, but I'm on the same side.
I like sugar. I can't
So
do the
Eddie, what do you-
non-sugar stuff. What?
Really?
you
You
gonna
can't do
say?
any?
You started saying something about your New Year's.
Oh, yeah, same thing. No soda, and to just draw more and commit and like.
Every artist's New Year's resolution. You have the average people, like normal people who are like, I'm gonna start exercising this year, and then you have artist resolutions where they're like, I'm gonna draw more. I'm gonna fill up a sketchbook every month.
And then by month 3, you finished 1 page.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
it's
how it
been
goes.
going. Oh boy.
I mean, we
It's
had.
just hard to keep drawing.
We
I
had.
mean,
a-
I want to finish the. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say we had a break for a DS, but we're going like for a duck dating sim, so we're gonna be jumping back on that now. So Addie doesn't really have a choice, at least work wise.
Yeah, I have to. I have to draw environment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, you've been drawing environments. I've seen like
They're pretty.
you had a very popular YouTuber critique your work
Oh yeah.
Oh,
by the name of
Psycho
Psychra.
Yeah, I got him to critique it. And I
Yeah,
helped
they've
work
they've critiqued more than one piece of your work, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly. They critiqued some of Kelly's work, like the Kelly work that you've done,
it. Yeah.
and they've critiqued some of the like backgrounds for like the ponds and stuff.
Sorry, I
They
just
talked about the angles and stuff.
I did just remember one of the pieces they critiqued.
Yeah, a lot of people started DMing me. They're like, "Is this you? It's you?" I'm like, my name's in there.
Yeah,
Yes,
it says
it is
critique
me.
for Addison DeFanta.
Yeah.
Now, you've kind of like let down your YouTube a little bit. Addy.
How do
Oh,
you?
I did.
Posted 3 videos. We're waiting for the next one. Me and your other 18 subs. We need to
Yeah,
know.
come on, Addie.
I have a YouTube. Where is
Who
Is this not your YouTube?
are you looking
Oh,
at, Easy?
I guess I do have one.
Yeah, there's like a couple speed paints on it.
Oh Christ. Yeah, that's been years since I've uploaded.
Waiting for the
Wow.
next upload, Addy.
I should upload something. Probably promo material for the duck dating sim. Definitely promo.
Well, yeah,
Like,
I
he has a
mean,
lot of ideas for it. A lot of fun
I
ideas.
they're very fun. Oh my gosh, I wish I could share some of them, but it's like spoilers for the story because we'd be like, oh my
Come
gosh,
on, you gotta share one.
one of them.
Just one random one. It doesn't.
I
have to
can
be
think of
specific.
like one. Addie might be able to think of another one if you want to share. I know one
Like
that's
the
like not
Ace
too much
Attorney?
of a spoiler. No, that one is spoilers.
That one is.
Yeah. No, but that one's funny. I get why. But no, we talked
like
about the hula hoop.
Hula hooping. Oh yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one.
The hula hoop. We
Kelly hula hooping.
yeah, we wanted
That
to
might be.
do like a little animation of Kelly like hula hooping like a crust of bread. Piece of crust of bread. Like, but kind of like the art style of what's the artist called, Addie?
K footnote.
Yeah, it's like
K footnote.
Oh.
Keke footnote.
yeah.
He's a
K.
French artist.
They do a lot of
Very
good like
French.
animal like meme animations. It's very good. So we wanted to do like a goofy animation like that because it relates
Did
to
they
something.
send French people to? Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, it relates.
It relates to like something that's said in the story. I'm trying to think of like if we've
Wait,
ever thought
I
of
want to know where
other.
they sent French people. Wait, hold on. Where did they send French people, Addy?
Oh, to Australia as well.
No
Or
idea.
did they only send like the British?
It was just Europeans that committed crimes, so probably French people.
Oh.
I mean, I know a lot of Italians came here, so like we've got such a whack diverse coffee culture here.
Yeah,
right?
but we do have good coffee over here.
Yeah,
Like
and
I
there's
mean,
a reason for that.
no,
It's the Italians. It's cheaper to get a coffee at a random cafe on the street than at Starbucks.
yeah, that's true. But
And
still,
it's
isn't
better.
Starbucks like
And it's
known
better.
to be like overpriced or whatever?
Yeah, but like,
$4
it's the best that
for a
America's got.
little-
Yeah, but that's not saying much, man. I didn't say that America was good at
Yeah.
coffee. It's Australia.
We aren't.
Look, cause like, like, okay, so that's one of the big things that Australians complain about when they go overseas. You know, unless they're going to Europe, the big thing that Australians will complain about is that there's no good coffee. Because, like, we just, like, you go to America and all you get is, like, Starbucks. And it's the same going to, like, you know, Japan as well. I mean, a big thing over there is that they have a limit on sugar, like, legally.
They do?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's,
no.
like, a limit to how much sugar can
so
go
does
into products.
Britain.
Yeah, Britain does, but I don't think it's as strict as,
They have no
Japan.
sodas over there that have sugar in them. None.
What?
Wow.
No way.
It's like illegal
Okay.
to have a certain amount over.
Yeah, that's same, but maybe they're not as strict as Britain. But, and, like, yeah, Britain is, like, focuses a lot on, like, tea. So they're, like, their tea game is on point, but their coffee game is, like, they were slacking off. So it's kind of like everywhere else is... a lot of other places don't really have that great. I think some places have decent coffee. I'm trying to think. There's like one place that people always talk about having like good coffee.
Yeah, it's like South America.
Is it South America?
Where it came from.
Yeah.
No,
think
I was
that's where
thinking
it
about
comes
another
So it's
country.
like Italy, South America, are like coffee.
Like Central,
points.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
But
French?
it's like half of the world.
They always have good food.
They're good with like
French.
baking.
They're
And-
good with
uh,
baking, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're good at coffee because it comes like hand in hand with kind of like desserts
with
and baked
smoking.
good.
With
Look, I'm not saying there are downsides to like France. I'm talking specifically like coffee and baked goods. Though.
Oh, you want me to talk about France? Oh, let me. No, I'm not gonna be mean to French people. I still wanna go
Really?
one day.
Have you
Don't
been
kick
to
me out.
France?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Have you been to France, Daddy?
No.
Oh,
I've only
okay.
been to Asia.
Oh, but Asia's nice. I like Asia. Where have you been in Asia?
Mainly like China, some of Japan. But
Oh.
like briefly in Japan.
I haven't been. I mean, I
I want
have
to
been
go
to
to Korea.
China, but I haven't been to a lot of China.
Like Hong Kong area.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mainly where I've been. It's just like Hong Kong. But I like Hong Kong.
It's where
I've-
boba came from.
It's where
think.
boba came from.
Yeah. And
For
oh
some
yeah.
reason I had it in my
that's
head
another
that
one of
boba
your-
came from Taiwan.
Oh, did it? Actually, maybe.
Okay, now we're like, what is the origin of boba instead of what is the origin of coffee?
I thought it was Thai, but maybe I'm just thinking of Thai milk tea.
Yeah, Thai milk teas. Oh, it is from Taiwan. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, in the 1980s.
I was right! Oh my gosh. And I was the one to be right this time about a fact.
Hey.
Yay.
How rare.
I know, right?
Clip that. She's finally right.
I said something right about like something that
Go hang it
wasn't
on
like
her wall.
common knowledge. I feel so proud of myself. I'm the
very
proudest
proud of you.
big bird here. Hell yeah.
Big Bird. Oh man. Big Bird scared me as a kid.
Yeah, same. But then as an adult, I'm kind of into it. Like I like the I like the Big Bird memes.
Oh, what do you mean?
I
What do
like
you
the
mean you're
Big
into
Bird
Big Bird, huh?
memes. I like the Big Bird memes. I like the Big Bird.
The only one I
memes.
can think of is the door blasting open.
What? Okay, hang on. Let me put out my favorite meme. I'll put it on the screen. But like, just disclaimer.
You just have it ready.
No, I don't have it ready. I'm gonna grab it. But like, I have it like saved. But like, so I want to put a disclaimer that I think it has a swear in it. So like, you know, just disclaimer.
Oh
Oh my
no.
god.
Oh no. That's fucking whack.
Oh no. I forgot that some people have sworn on the graveyard shift.
Yeah.
So.
The graveyard shift is not PG.
I guess
13.
we did talk about like mommy and daddy in terms of like the sexual
Uh-huh.
kind. I forgot.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I forgot.
And I've only been to 3 countries so far in my life.
Wait, I thought you've been to
Technically 4,
more.
but technically 4, but still only 3 really. Japan, Ecuador,
Mm-hmm.
Ecuador.
Australia. Yeah.
Why Ecuador?
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so when I was younger, there was this world challenge thing, right? Where if you were selected through like an interview kind of thing in our school, you could go over and like do this like volunteer thing where you climb up some mountains, you help out at an orphanage, and then you like hang out in Ecuador for a while learning a bunch of stuff.
Ooh.
But like it's not based on just Ecuador, so like there was one that went to like Cambodia, there's one that went to like somewhere in I forget where it was now. Somewhere in Brazil. And our group chose Ecuador. And it was awesome. And
Nice.
and like that's where I peaked at 13. Alone in another country.
Damn.
Yeah. but while T brings up this Big Bird meme,
Yeah,
let me
I'm
just tell
almost
you
ready.
about my chat of a teacher at the time. Let's call him Mr. Wiener,
Uh-huh.
because it's close to his name. So Mr. Wiener went off alone one of the days in Ecuador, right? And got beckoned over by like a woman to get on a boat.
Uh-huh.
And so he got on the boat. Don't know why he got on the boat. And
Why
like
not?
he and then like they took him across a river, and then they went into like a house, and they were like, "You will pay me for sex," and he was like, "No." And then like a bodyguard appears, and he's like, "You will pay her for sex," and he was like, "No, you can't leave this land unless you do it." And then he walked out, and the guy on the boat doesn't know any of this, so he just gets back on the boat, goes back across, and comes over. like a unit.
How'd you find out about this?
Because he told her.
At 13?
Yeah. I was
pretty
very
chill
mature for
teacher.
my age. I wasn't.
I was like, no, you're not mature for your current age.
Yeah, but
I
I was
can-
mature for my age back then. It was like
No.
at 13, I had a mind of a 16-year-old, and at 20, whatever I am, I have a mind of a 16-year-old. It's never gone up.
Forever 16.
Well, so I can relate to that is like somebody with the mind of like a 5-year-old and the attention span of a 5-year-old and like the memory of a goldfish. I still
what do you have
doubt
for
that
breakfast?
claim that you are mature for your age. At the 13-year-old. Also, do you like my meme? This is my Big Bird meme. Sorry, Don. Right, Don.
bitch.
And it's funny because it's coming
this-
out of the children's.
How much
Chicken.
sleep did you guys get before?
Oh!
'Cause I
I
think
plenty.
I've like seen you online. Both of
Look,
you.
I
Forever.
set my status to idle so you wouldn't know when I went to sleep.
I think I know why. So like, I am currently trying to export Interdimensional Mailman so I can put it out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, this export was just to check a couple things. I did not realize it would take more than 12 hours, and it's still not
Wow.
finished. Hopefully, you cannot hear the breathing of my PC. But
And I was
Yeah.
up till 4:30.
Yeah.
And I woke up at 9. That's not bad.
I went to bed at like, I think it was in going
Maybe
to
it was
sleep at like 2 or 3 or something like that. But I went to bed at like 1, so I actually went to like snuggle down. I hunkered down at like a reasonable time, so I was semi proud of myself. But like, yeah,
And I got 4.5 at least, I think.
I didn't expect my build to take this long, so like when I realized how long it was taking, I was like, there's nothing I can do, so I just went and sat on the couch and started watching like TV. And I was like,
Yeah.
it was a weird feeling, because it was like, suddenly I don't have any work I can do. And I was like, what do I do with
Yep.
myself now? Do I
And I
just
was
have to
just
relax?
watching the new episode of Delicious in Dungeon.
Oh, see,
there's a new episode?
I'm
Oh.
Yeah,
holding
second episode's out.
back, man. I'm holding back because I want to wait until at least half of the season comes out, if not the entire season.
and it's tasty.
Is it
Bingers.
delicious? Yeah.
Bingers into
It-
waiting.
Oh,
I have no discipline to wait.
me either. But that's because I can follow along every week. One Piece has taught me that. For the
Yeah.
last
I get that, but I also like.
600 episodes.
Yeah. Wait, what are you talking about? 600.
I've basically been following it week by week for the
Oh.
last 600
Okay, I
episodes.
thought you were trying to say that
Oh,
One Piece
damn.
only had 600. And I was
But I-
like, oh.
But I stopped at the start of Wano, and then read ahead.
Yeah,
And
well,
then
I need to
watched
go and watch the Wano arc. I'm keen to go back and watch it, but it's like I want to set, like, I need to set like a week aside or like a weekend. But I also have to, like, I watched part of the Wano arc before I like took a break, and now I'm like, I need to go back and like rewatch the start of it. Anyways, I'm excited.
Yeah. So,
Sorry.
Addy,
Mm-hmm.
when did you start drawing? Because I know, like, some of the first images on your Instagram and Twitter are of Toru, right? From Dragon Maid. But when did you start drawing? You know? I
I
can't
as
find
soon as I
anything.
can hold a pencil.
Really?
But yeah,
I mean, are you
also,
talking
like,
like when did
anime.
they like avidly start, like, you know, like start like practicing to like draw, like studying kind of thing,
Yeah.
or
When
so
did you
did
start
you start
thinking about
studying? You know.
I think 2020 was when I really started to
Oh.
dive deeper into painting and whatnot. But for when I started anime, I think that was around middle school. I only watched anime because I had a crush on a girl, and she's like, "Oh, I watch all these things." She's like, and
Oh,
so
no.
one of the first
Damn.
ones I've seen are like all like, what is it, boy love type ones, you know, Black Butler or on High School
Yep.
Host Club,
Mm.
Talia.
Don't worry, I get that because like I started
Nice
watching
style.
anime because my sister had a bunch of like DVDs of anime, and it was like Orin and stuff like that. But then it was like
in love. Doo 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 doo. Hell yeah.
Aria
the
the
anime.
Scarlet Amor, and I was like, what the
Ari
heck?
Skull.
I mean, I also started watching because of my sister, but it wasn't because like my sister owned DVDs and I was like, well, there's nothing else in the house. No, my sister was like, my sister would like pick out like what we watched, so she'd pick out like from like as far back as I can remember. So like, yeah, I would watch Barbie and I would be watching any like early morning cartoons, and then my sister like got introduced to anime, and so she just introduced me to anime along the way. And then I introduced it to other friends at school, and I turned them into weebs.
You remember your first show? Like the very first?
See, this is hard because we also had like some of the anime shows were like cartoons on TV, and I didn't necessarily know they were anime at the time. So like I was watching, you know, like Naruto and like Tokyo Mew Mew before, and even One Piece actually, before
Yeah.
I even knew what anime
Pokemon.
was. I was watching like, you know, the like
Digimon.
4Kids dub of like One Piece before I knew that One Piece was an anime.
Oh, how about we rephrase it? When did you know?
Oh, when did I
What was
know
the
her?
first anime you knew?
I think it was either Scrap Princess or Elemental Jade, which are both like really niche ones. I think that
No,
was
I know
it.
it's- I know it's weird, but I think for me it was Cat Shit 1. That like I
What?
was first explained that it was Japanese.
Oh, that was Japanese, yeah. What was
and I
your first
I don't know if you've
sub?
seen Cat Shit 1,
Have
but
not.
like it's like a bunch of like CG bunny.
Oh, I do not remember that. I feel like I need to Google this.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
need
do.
a-
I need to
It
Google
Google
probably
this.
doesn't
Every
hold up
podcast has a
anymore.
Googler.
Well, it's like maybe I'll know it from like looking it up. What was it
Probably
called
not.
again?
Cat
gosh.
Shit 1.
Oh.
Cat shit. I, heard,
Yep.
I
was,
thought it
like,
was
thinking
shit.
cat
Like
ship.
no
Yeah.
Cat Shit 1.
Wow.
But like
That's
that
gonna
was
give
like the
me
first time that I was told that it was Japanese. Like I'd watched like Aria.
Oh
and
my
stuff
gosh,
like that.
I didn't. That does not look like your typical anime.
That's exactly it, right?
Yeah, no, that looks like a Western like cartoon.
That's but like my friend was like, dude, you have to watch this like Japanese animation, and like he sends me it, and I'm like, okay.
Sorry about the notification sounds. I was getting all the like, did you know that there's like the special on it, the bubble tea app that you have? And I was like, I can't get bubble tea right now. How did you know?
So Addy, how many bubble teas have you bought tea?
I think
And could you
One?
explain why you've bought tea for your boss?
we were trying to figure. Wait, what?
What?
How
I was
he-
trying to figure out. Oh wait. I need to.
The
I don't know
question- the question-
Yeah,
It was just
why
like-
have you bought bubble tea for your boss?
I wanted to try to like implement a way to work because I can't seem to get everything else. So we're just trying different things.
We were trying different things.
Yeah,
I
okay,
did not
let's try.
suggest this, by the way. I don't want to put this out there that I was like, pay me
Uh-huh.
money every time you're late. No, it was
I thought that would work, but money doesn't motivate me.
apparently
Like,
you've
yeah,
just
whatever.
got money that you can throw around that you're just okay with throwing around.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's more of like you're okay because it's for somebody else. I'm guessing.
I think so. I don't like spending money on myself, but I
Yeah.
could like for friends. And
Maybe
whatnot,
that should be
I'm
the
willing
punishment
to dish
system.
out
You
stuff.
have to buy yourself bubble tea
To
every
buy
time you're
myself
late.
something.
Or you
I
could
want-
buy me bubble tea, like.
I was gonna say it is a bit of a downer for me. I don't get the bubble tea. I did
I'm pretty
enjoy the bubble
selfish.
tea
I'm fine
though.
with. I would be fine with that.
I enjoyed that. I got me some peach and pineapple tea that time, and I think some
The
passion
peachy
fruit.
pineapple punch.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Nice.
peachy pineapple
I
punch.
always go for a default.
What's your default?
The default, the milk tea.
Yeah,
Oh,
the milk
the
Yeah, that's
default. I
sake.
thought you had you have a default that you like. Whenever I can't think, I just go for this one.
Yeah, that's my default. It's pretty boring.
I don't
Don't
think it's
venture
boring.
in
It's like
too far.
classic.
Yeah.
Although I don't typically drink it myself, but that's more of a like lactose intolerant thing. It's more of a it hurts you in my tummy.
Mhm.
But I
A
like
lot
fruit.
of lactose
Okay.
people don't care. They're
I've-
just like, I'll drink it, even if I'm gonna.
Well, I
I
don't
will
know.
die
I was
later.
like, I was brought up like not drinking like cow's milk, so like when I do drink cow's milk now, it like tastes weird.
What milk did you drink? Growing up?
I drank soy milk, which a lot of people don't like, but like it was like a taste that it's like I didn't know any other taste, so I got used to it and I liked
Soy
it.
milk's good.
Oh,
It's
thank
not good
you.
with milk and cookies though. It's not like soy milk
No.
and cookies. That's bad.
I
By
mean,
itself, it's fine.
yeah, by itself it's like fine, but like with other drinks, I'm like, okay, I'll have a hot chocolate with like soy milk in it and stuff like that. Which some people would find like it's like what is it? I think it's sour to some people. Is that what you guys get when you drink soy milk?
No, it's just like
Mm, it's
Powdery.
Like a sweet.
It's powdered.
Oh, it shouldn't be powdered.
It shouldn't be powdered. What are
When
you
drink it.
drinking?
like when you drink it, like it leaves this like sensation in my mouth at least where it's like
Oh,
powdery
okay.
and I'm like, ugh.
Oh, maybe you're allergic to soy.
Nah. Can't be.
No.
I drink soy sauce by the gallon. Don't do
Chug
that. That will kill you guys.
That will kill you. Just a
Making
sodium
sure
alarm.
people know. If you drink a bottle of soy sauce, you
See,
might
this
die.
this guy can do it because he's undead.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm dead.
Yeah.
And if you are not undead,
In-game,
do not
in-game.
recommend this.
I did that once though.
Chug
Drank
soy sauce.
sauce.
I can't even
Someone
chug
get-
But
buttercream.
you can have like a shot, but don't drink the bottle.
Chug the
No,
bottle.
it was in a Coke bottle.
Do it.
Ugh.
You just get like a Costco amount of like soy sauce. Chug that.
Yeah, get a gallon. You know how you can buy the gallons of lube? Like the barrel?
No.
So you can buy barrels of lube.
You chug
I'd
that,
want to
huh?
take a bath in lube.
Yeah,
That feels
I watched a
disgusting
dude
fun.
jump into the barrel and he was like, it tastes bad.
Oh, it smells terrible.
I think it's the funnier part with seeing them trying to get out of the bath or the tub.
Oh yeah, they had another guy helped him and he was like, I'm going back in, and he dives back. It's I forget what
Oh,
channel it
actually,
is.
that would be that would be really funny trying to watch them get back into it. Since they're already covered in lube and they're slipping around trying to get back into it without like spilling it. Oh,
And because he had like a beard and like long hair, it just like shriveled up to like like when you wet a cat, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just watching
It's a
this
wet
wet
cat.
cat jump into lube over and over.
It's human-sized, fleshy, wet cat.
Ugh. Yeah, basically.
Basically, yeah. What were we telling you before this?
Addy buying
No
boba.
idea.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Boba. Yeah, the
Alright.
punishment system.
I
Speaking
don't
of
think anything
Addy
worked. Yeah.
and buying, but separately,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Addy handed me a question.
Okay.
So T,
Uh,
if you had infinite resources and at your disposal, right?
uh-huh.
Give me a pitch for a game that you would be able to make straight away, right now, on the spot. Go
Oh,
right this second.
this is hard because there's multiple. If I had infinite resources and it wasn't a game that I was already making.
Yep.
I would make Basement Bunny Girl. It's a game that I've been really wanting to make, but I didn't think I would actually be able to like make it. I wanted to make it like a dungeon crawler because I feel like basements have that like kind of dungeon crawler aspect to it. So Basement Bunny Girl would be a dungeon crawler. We play as like you either play as a bunny girl or you have like bosses that are each different like forms of bunny girls and different genres. And so you could have like slime bunny girl, or you could have steampunk bunny girl, and it's very very cool. And it's dungeon crawler, and I really really would be excited to make it, but it would take a lot of resources to make it. So Basement Bunny Girl.
Would bunnies look like Loishka?
I don't think so. I mean, there would probably be, I think, at least if I did the boss kind, I would have like a furry like bunny girl,
Oh.
and then I have like a trans bunny girl as well, and then like a femboy bunny girl. So it'd be LGBTQ plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many hours would it take to beat the game?
I don't know off the top of my head. I would probably
Many episodes of One Piece.
many episodes
are.
in One Piece.
Yeah.
It would depend
How
on
many
like,
how many breads have you eaten in your life?
Depends on how many bunny girls I would want in it. If I was doing a kind of like you beat the bosses, like all the bosses are bunny girls or other bunny girls. Maybe that's like the end of the game is you become one of the bosses. You're like a bunny girl,
Oh,
and
you
bunny
have to
girl in
beat
training.
yourself.
I do that. No wait.
But yeah, it would depend on how many different bunny girls I would want to be like bosses and stuff like that. So Basement Bunny Girl, off the top of my head, it would be the one that it's like that would be cool to make, but I definitely would take like time and resources.
Alright, Addy, go.
Oh, what?
Same
Oh, what
question.
I make?
Yeah, infinite resources. Go.
Crap. I like Tycoon, so I'd. Oh, you know what I'd want? A real life like video game simulator that simulates everything. Like you could hop in there and every NPC has their own life.
Is that not just
So
Sims?
probably something. No, well, like
But to a much
real
larger
life.
degree, right?
Yeah, like they're almost like their own players themselves, and you don't know who's a player and who isn't.
Oh,
man.
okay, so it would
That
be
would
like
be horrible
multiplayer.
because you'll be like, I've really grown to like you, and it's like
Yeah.
error. It's like they explode. It's
No,
been
but
3
if it
years
was-
that
if
you've been
it
hanging out
was-
with them.
If it was like real, or if it was like accurate, wouldn't they just respond with like, I feel the same way for you. Too bad we can't be together because I'm like in the game and I'm not actually a IRL
Yeah, but
person.
do they know they're in the game?
No, they don't know. That's the
Oh
thing.
my gosh! So the
So it'd be like a
NPCs don't
Matrix
even
thing.
know. Okay, but if
No.
the NPCs don't know that, isn't that like? But if the NPCs don't know that and they're an AI, would that not be like leading towards like AI uprising?
No, because they're in the computer and they have no idea how to interact in
Yeah,
our
but if
world,
they
you know?
ever
There
like
is
if the AI ever like understood that they were.
I mean, let's say we were AI and somehow we realized that we're in the simulator. Would we know how to escape?
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
not
watch ready?
Oh,
I'm an
like,
AI.
like.
Let me out.
I feel like for an AI, AIs are pretty intelligent. I feel like eventually, if you were an AI and you figured out a way to enhance your like own capabilities because of this, you would potentially be able to. And like, I'm not saying I would be the one to do it, but I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised if there were people out there that if they found out this like knowledge, that they wouldn't like try it.
You'd have to nerf. They're
Would
just
it be one of those
barely
things
smart
where
enough.
if the like NPC got too close to the truth or whatever, they would like get killed
Yeah.
off?
People look
Probably, yeah. They're
whole
just like a
universe.
mafia. Maybe
Or-
that's the
or like
premise of the
reset
game.
or something.
You have to kill off the NPCs that are slowly getting close to it. That would be crazy, because you're literally stopping like AI uprising.
mean-
Literal AI.
Yeah, so I feel like it would be like Sims 4 cross with Detroit Become Human, right? So like
Yeah.
true
With,
like
With a little bit of
Minecraft
Hitman in
graphics.
there.
yeah, a little bit Hitman in it. Because at the same time I feel like maybe the NPCs would only find out like that they're NPCs like once they interact with you enough. But then it's like, what if you become close enough with these NPCs that like it's one of those like instead of like enemies to friends, it's like friends to enemies. And so now you have to kill this like NPC that you got really close to.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, but it'd make you feel.
Yeah. No saving. No save points. That would suck too.
Oh yeah, I can't do those ones. What are they? What is it? Is it roguelike? I can't remember. The ones where you like there's no save.
Well, when if you die, it starts at the
Yeah.
beginning again. Yeah. Roguelike, roguelite, both work.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Anyway, what was the next question?
The next question?
Yeah.
Do you want the next question?
Oh my gosh, why do you have to say it so ominously? Do I not want the next question? Or
Okay.
hang on. Actually, you know what? Before we go on to the next question, let me ask you a question, Susie. If you
Yeah,
had
what's up?
infinite amount of resources and time, what would your game be? Gore.
Okay, well, obviously I would work on making an MMO, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I think MMOs aren't big enough by themselves. And it's hard to make an MMO that does a lot of the things that like people dream that MMOs do. So with enough time and money, I'm pretty sure you would be able to make an MMO that works well in a 3D like virtual,
But if that were the case, why haven't AAAs?
because it takes too much time and money. Way too much time and money.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
I guess
servers would
infinite,
have to be
yeah.
huge. So imagine, you know, VR chat, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine VR chat with haptics that you don't customize your character to such a degree where you're allowed to do all the things in RPGs that you could usually do, but with like good fighting and realistic, well, not realistic fighting, because realistic fighting sucks and everyone knows that. People who like war simulators, there aren't too many of those, right? People usually like getting in the tank and shooting the tank, right?
Mm-mm-mm.
Yep.
People want to be able to do whimsical, rad shit, but because of how limited VR is right now, that's where all my money would be going into to make VR better.
What if you could plug directly into it? Skip the whole
Yeah,
thing.
That's like
I'd,
a
well,
revamped
we have to be
version
able
of
to
a Trump
map like
line.
a brain.
Reimagine what?
Wait, what?
Oh, I was saying
See?
the make VR like great again.
Oh,
It's like a revamped Trump line.
because like
Trump the
VR,
gamer.
You should
It's
put
just-
that on ZZ's hat. Make VR great.
and like we need haptics. We need haptics. Haptics being when you get hit, you get hit. You know,
You
Like,
get bruises.
you shouldn't be able to get bruised.
Nah, where's the fun in that?
But like there should be some sort of like sensory response to when you get hit, so that like it's realistic.
Oh, what if it? Wouldn't that be crazy if we get to that point in our lifetimes? You know, like
We might.
your grandkids could play this, and you're like, oh
So-
shit, I never expected.
So
No,
I forget what it was, but when you die, that like they scan your brain in. I forgot what show this was, but it was like I want that where they scan your brain in and you just play from there. You know, that would be sick.
So you gotta die to enter.
No, but like
Oh,
you could just go in. You could just go in. You're just there. I don't want to be here. That's my final answer. I don't want to be here. With all the money in the world
Ayo.
and all the
No,
resources, I don't want to be here.
But it has to be a game, so it's basically a game. You want to make a game that is a
I want
well-made
fantasy to become
MMR
reality.
that isn't here, that isn't based on here.
Yeah.
It's like you went the opposite direction to Addie, who was like, I want like a really good like real life simulation. You were like, I want the opposite.
I want the I want nothing. I
What a
want
simulation
nothing to do
of something that isn't life that is currently.
Like, imagine Delicious
No
in the
reality.
dungeon, but you're the one going in the dungeon.
That sounds scary. It's one of those
I
things
wanna
where it's like you watch like animes and you play video games, but then it's like as soon as like you think about like if you were actually had to do that, you're like, okay, no, that would actually be very scary.
It's still hard.
Like I don't want there to be just one way to play the game. I want there to
Oh,
be
yeah.
infinite ways to play the game.
Yeah. You want like the open world, non-linear, like
That
style
being said,
thing.
anyone doing conquering, you're gonna get nerfed.
But you just pull out like a giant Nerf gun and you're like pew pew pew.
Yeah.
Giant nerf. It's like
Yeah.
the bullets are missiles.
I just like that, but I like the
Blast
idea that
over.
it's like point blank and it's just like douche.
Get nerfed.
Nerf this. Okay.
Okay, anyway, now we can do the next question.
All right. So you guys know Duck Duck Goose.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Let's see if you guys know whether or not it's Duck Duck Goose or I made it up.
What?
It's simple. There are versions of Duck Duck Goose around the world
Oh.
that people have made or not made, and you're just gonna tell me if it's Duck Duck Goose. This is simple, really easy, real fun. All you have to tell me is if it's one of these aforementioned kids games.
Okay, pigeons
Could
play
have
duck
like
duck
some
goose.
music.
Yeah,
Play.
like
Pigeons impersonate ducks.
you know, so you've got like Run Run Rabbit. Is this the kids game?
Kids game. It's gotta
Yeah, it's a. Wait, what are the options? Is it a-
Yes or no? Is it a kids game or did I make it up?
Oh,
You want-
so the
Or- or is it
Or is
alternative.
it from somewhere else around the world?
Because I thought that
like-
the options were like, is it another version of Duck Duck Goose or is it something else?
Yeah, is it Duck Duck Goose, the kids game, right?
Oh.
Or is it something that I've either made up or found somewhere else?
I
right?
don't think that it's Duck Duck Goose because like you're not gonna like tap a kid's head and then be like run, you know? So I think that it's not
Mm.
Duck Duck Goose. I think it could be a kid's game, but it's like not Duck Duck Goose.
I think it is.
You
It
think it
sounds like you'd go run.
But that's
run,
what
run,
Cece'll
rabbit,
do!
and-
Don't mess with your head, Addie.
So anyway, Run Run Rabbit is a movie that was released in
Called
like
it!
1920
Yes!
or something like that.
See, he finds stuff that sounds similar, and that's the trick. Is if sometimes if it sounds too good to be true.
I'm gonna make it a game now. Or
And he's
or
like,
that should be your
I will
dungeon
go
crawler.
to
Run, run, rabbit.
Run, rabbit. Wouldn't that just be like an infinite runner?
Okay, how about
All crawl.
Ultimate Coco?
Ultimate car. I want to
Yep.
say no, but I feel like because it doesn't sound close enough to Duck Duck Goose, that it is a yes, that it is Duck Duck Goose on a different level. So I'm gonna say yes, it's Duck Duck.
It's Ultimate, and it's Coco.
I gotta say no.
Ultimate Coco is an Indian variant of Duck Duck.
Mother-
Yes! I called it because I was trying to think of it, especially if it's like for some reason in my head I was thinking like Cocoa Pops, and so it would be like Coco, and then pop, and then they have
Now,
to like pop up.
if I remember, I think this is the one that used to be played on chariots or something like that.
What type of duck goose? Is
I
this?
don't know, man. I went
we
through
talking
the
like-
history.
A cart? You know how they have like the wooden carts, and so if there's like a bunch of kids in the back of a like wooden cart, then I guess they could play Duck Duck Goose. Although it would be hard because if the cart's moving,
one just runs away on the chariot, and the other one has to catch him.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like all
I
the
think,
kids are
or
on
something
there,
like that.
and they have
I'm
to
not
form a
100%.
circle. And because I was thinking about them running around the circle in a moving chariot, and I was like, if one of them falls, goes overboard, it's a child.
Okay,
gone.
how about this one? You ready? Anka, Anka, Granka.
No.
Yes.
That sounds too weird.
I'm gonna say yes.
I just noticed that pigeon staring at my feet. Why are my feet like that?
Stop looking at it.
Looking at your toes.
Anyway, Anka, Anka, Granka is another version of Duck Duck Goose.
Yay! Oh, I'm great at this game. 3 for 3.
Oh, gee. You gave her the win.
How about Daisy in the Dell?
Ooh, this one's harder.
Daisy in the Dell.
No, is it
Where would
Baby
this
or
be?
is it Daisy?
Daisy in the Dell.
The Dell laptop.
Yeah, well, mine, I'm thinking like Amish or something, maybe. So I'm like, what is a Dell? What is a Dell? Is that the answer?
Do you want to know what a Dell is?
She's a singer?
No,
Or
yeah, I was gonna say not
no,
the
not
singer.
Adele. A dell is like a hollow of trees, you know,
Okay.
like
yeah.
a valley.
So
Okay, if-
Daisy in.
Oh, so he researched this. No.
My brain is like, this could be a different game. So Daisy in Adele.
In the Dell, yeah.
In the Dell. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say yes, but I think I'm wrong. I think
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
gonna go
think-
the opposite.
It must be
I think
something
Addie's
else.
gonna be right this time. I don't think it's
Once again, a Duck Duck Goose.
what? 4 for 4. Going on a limb totally works. Totally intentional. I knew the whole time. Didn't have any doubts.
and now a well-known one. Slip Slop Slap.
Okay, not a
Definitely.
duck
Not.
goose.
Yeah, that's putting on your sunscreen.
Yeah, it's Elsie.
Drip Drip Drop.
No.
Addie.
Rip, rip.
Drip
I feel
Drip
like
Drop.
it should be. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
of
gonna-
course it
let's
is.
real-
Of course it is, Addie. You're right.
Addie's
That's
right?
crazy. Yeah.
I was
Okay.
about to agree
I
with
heard
you.
it. I heard it somewhere else, so that's why I was like, no. I've heard it in. I think I heard it in an anime or something somewhere. So maybe it is something that like the anime quoted or something. So I think I yeah, that was my bad. But also I was thinking the idea of like a game, an Australian game that's slip slop slap, and I was like, it would not be Duck
There is an
Duck Goose.
Australian, at least option down below. Drop Drop Dungarees.
Is that the like?
Dungarees your pants?
Yeah, underwear.
Wait, so is this a Duck Duck Goose? Is this a part of the...
That is it?
Oh, okay, so it's a part of the
I'm
game.
asking you.
Okay. So, what was it? Drip, drip, dungarees?
Drop Drop.
Drop, drop, dungarees.
I'm
As
gonna
in like fall
say-
down.
I'm
Uh,
gonna say no. Falling is. Why would they fall?
I feel like
'Cause you're running,
I'm
and
trying
you've
to
got
think.
loose dungarees.
I want to say no because I've never heard of it before. But it is
Of course
really
it's not
out there.
real. Of course it's not real.
Okay. So it was a no.
Okay, how about mush pot?
Mush pot.
It's gotta be.
I'm
It's
I'm
a
gonna say
weird
yes,
sound.
even though I think that I'm wrong.
Well, of course it is one. Of course.
Okay, yeah,
weird.
I was like, it's just like it's a different like language.
But how about drop drop handkerchief? Hmm.
Gotta be a British?
This is like
Variant?
the Ring Around the Rosie.
Or
Is
am I just like
Yeah,
once
you
again
just-
pulling words from places?
That's the thing is he could be like it could be like British variant that like strings from A Ring Around the Rosie, or it could be just CZ making it, because that would be very smart if he did. Now I feel like singing the song.
So either CZ Smart or...
I mean, CZ's smart either way, unfortunately. I've learned that.
Mr. College Zombie.
So what's your thoughts?
What's it called again? Drop handkerchief.
I'm gonna say yes, even though I could be wrong.
I'm gonna say no.
It's called drop handkerchief, not drop handkerchief.
Oh,
But it
come
is
on.
a Duck Duck Goose clone. I had to make it sound like drop dungarees.
Okay, so do I get the point?
Yeah, you get the point.
Yeah!
Okay, how about
Bug bish.
kiss in the ring?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm already like,
He's
yes.
confident. I'm gonna say yes.
Well, but
Yeah. It's just a weird name.
it's a weird name, but I'm like, you have to go and make a circle for this.
Alright,
Do you have
now
to kiss?
Do you have to kiss, or can you not?
You have to kiss the one on the forehead that has to chase you.
Or maybe that's like, you know how like when you go like duck, 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 and then you go goose, but like when you're a kid, often you end up like kind of hitting the person on the head because you're trying to run. So I'm imagining this person has to like bend down and give them like a kiss and then run, like on the cheek or something. Or maybe the person chasing has to give them a kiss. Like they're chasing after them to give them a kiss, which honestly sends the wrong message in my head, but it's a possibility.
Alright, Pachi, Pacho.
Yes. Gotta be. Pachi, I've heard. It's
I know
Japanese.
Pachi, but Pacho
It's
and
Korean.
It's Korean?
yeah.
Korean.
God damn.
But is it this game? That is my question to you.
I'm gonna say yes.
Pachi.
All of these, I think I'm like wrong.
No,
on.
I made that one up. That means
Okay.
pants.
No.
Yeah, because I was like Pacho. I think it would be a different word. I didn't think it would be Pacho. I've heard like Pachi Pachi. But the last one, I was like,
How about this one? Duck, gray duck.
Why would you chase the gray duck?
honestly,
Oh,
I
no.
think this is
Wouldn't-
right, but I'm gonna just say no.
I'm gonna say no as well. Why would they use a gray duck?
Yeah,
Just because.
Duck, gray duck originates in Sweden as
I
Duck, goose.
knew it.
but-
I knew it.
Bleeding.
It's also used in one state in America. Only one.
Only one.
I don't remember where, but one state uses it.
Look,
It's
yeah.
like you say Texas.
I honestly, I think
I've never heard
I've
of
gone down towards the end of the game. I was doing great at the start though.
Yeah. I mean
I
that's
don't have
that's
a
the
clue
final
what
one.
That's the final one.
That's
Hell
the
yeah.
final one. Duck, gray duck.
I still think I won. I'm
I hope
pretty
you
proud
guys
of that.
enjoyed playing. Is this Duck Goose?
Is it Duck
Is
Goose?
anyone keeping track?
I
Nope.
lost
Point.
count. I
That's
was
not the
keeping
point of
track in the
this.
start, and then I didn't. Look, I'm
So
allowed to be
now-
bird-brained.
Now I want to talk about birds for a second.
Mhm.
Are people who studies birds horny or hungry?
People who study birds.
Mm-hmm.
See, I can only speak for myself.
Is that the word?
Okay, I'm not an ornithologist or whatever, but I've studied birds for Duck Dating Sim. And I
Mhm.
can say I am horny. But I can't speak for the ornithologists.
Ornithologist.
Ornithologists.
Ornithologist.
Anyway,
As I
'Cause-
stated.
'cause- while researching some birds, I found some great names that they've named some birds.
Bird
You've got like more pork, green mango,
Oh!
banana quit, magpie,
Roar.
sandwich tern,
Yeah.
seed eater, swallow, cockatoo, red shafted flicker,
Yeah, the
the
cockatoo.
booby,
The
Oh.
the
booby.
bush tit, horned screamer, hoary puff leg, the dick sissel, goat
Yeah.
sucker,
Yeah.
Yeah,
bastard,
I'm say
stank
Some-
hen.
Can I
The
just
cock on
can
the
I
rock.
can I also ask how many of these are from Australia?
Snowcock, woodcock, shag. I don't know. I'm
Because
not
I know
100%
some of
sure.
the, I've heard some of them and I'm like, yeah, seen one of those, seen one of those,
What?
seen one of those.
She's-
Why are
you've seen
ornithologists
them.
horny?
Well,
What do they
yeah,
look like?
the kookaburra.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
The
kookaburra.
Kookaburra?
Yeah,
the kookaburra.
seen one of
Yeah, the
those.
cuckoo.
Our cock.
And think about like, think about the phrase cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah.
There's
think
like
ornithologists
there's
just wanna fuck
literally
with
two
everyone.
words, two euphemisms for like dick in one word.
Doodle do.
You do the cock and the doodle. But they just reversed it. I mean, literally
bird
another
people
word
are just
for a
horny
rooster
in
is
general.
thingy.
Is a cock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a chicken is just a cock, right?
Yeah.
No, the rooster is a cock.
A rooster is.
Chicken's
Chicken's a
a
hen,
hen.
or what's it? There's a couple different names. I feel like I need to bring Hobby Chick on here to list all the different names. Although she's not
Bring her
into,
in.
she's more pure and might not know. She'll know the phallic names, but she won't know that they're phallic.
That's so innocent.
Yeah, it is. It's really easy to tease her and make fun of her for it. I'm a terrible friend.
You're just
Now-
teaching her. You're educating.
I'm educating her.
But do you know about the mountain chicken?
The mountain chicken.
I think you've
The
told
one
me.
who lives
I
on
don't
Drury
remember
Lane.
that.
Yes, I know the mountain chicken.
The mountain chicken.
The mountain chicken. We're not allowed to
Mountain-
reference.
No,
He doesn't understand
no.
this.
I know the reference. I know
She
it.
doesn't know it. Anyway, the mountain chicken. Could you just give it a quick
To
Google?
make a chicken reference.
Just a mountain chicken.
Should she have safe search on or off?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, here we go. Mountain chicken. I'm pretty sure you told me about it. That's right! You have told me about it! I totally forgot!
It's not a bird. You thought it was a
It's-
bird?
What the?
It's not a chicken. The mountain chicken is not a chicken. It is a giant ditch frog.
It is a frog.
Yeah, it's apparently specifically a ditch frog. So I'm guessing a frog you find in a ditch.
Yeah.
The Leptodactylus phalanx.
Seriously, there's so much about this that I'm just like, even the frogs are kind of phallic.
I think people who name animals are just trying to fuck with it.
Well, I mean, think about it. Think about it. People who study animals, they just gotta sit there waiting to study them and watch them. They're not getting laid, but they're watching the animals get laid, so they're probably getting like pent up.
Yeah, like where's the new animal update, huh? When do we get some new ones?
Where's
Like
the new
I
the new
remember being
patch?
young and it was like a blobfish. Blobfish was new back then. That was sick.
Yeah.
What
Just get
thing?
so sad.
These things are
What
ugly.
are new fish?
Yeah.
Recently
When-
discovered fish.
When's the new patch?
Yeah, when's the DLC for the fish coming out?
Like I don't like hearing weird news stories about like people. I want to hear about new animals.
I haven't studied any recently discovered ducks. We stuck to the more common ducks.
Isn't there a duck movie coming out soon?
You'll have to be more
There's a duck
specific.
game coming out.
And like
There's like a
chicken,
new duck
Chicken
movie.
Run recently came out as well. The new Chicken Run.
Duck
It's
movie.
Migration. It's like by the people who did Minions.
Oh, that's right. I do
yeah,
remember
like
seeing
that.
like an advertisement for that.
There's a
Don't
Duck
want
Duck
to
Goose
have-
movie.
You don't like
No.
gravy.
No, it's actually Ultimate Cocoa. It's Mush Pod.
There's a lot of duck movies. Holy crap!
That's not
Yeah.
surprising. People love ducks, which was why I was kind of like, why do we not have a duck dating sim out? When we looked
Yeah.
it up, I was like, why does this not exist?
I was always kind of disappointed by the Mighty Ducks for not being about ducks.
Oh yeah, you know what, I get
Oh,
that.
it's a hockey team. Like, sure, it's a good movie.
It's like,
but
why
I
do
wanted
you lie
see
to
ducks.
us?
Why
Oh,
do movies? Why do movies lie?
old timey clickbaits. That's why.
It's like Scott Pilgrim versus the world. He versus like 6 people.
I guess that's the world.
The
Those
world
6
consists
people
of
make
6
it the
people.
whole fucking world.
Oh my gosh, if there's like 3 of us here right now, like on this podcast, is the half the world like here?
Yes.
There's another 3 people. on the
Wait,
other side.
isn't it 7 people there? Because there's Scott Pilgrim, and then there's the world.
Wait, there's 7. I mean, there's 7 evil exes, Ramona, and then Scott.
And
So
then-
that's the whole movie.
It's fun. I
And
mean,
then his friends.
can I just like talk about how much like I've never seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World, but I like to talk about how much Scott Pilgrim. I'm not gonna say their actor's name because I'll be real, I don't know it.
Michael Cera.
Scott Pilgrim. How much they get around. That dude was in that. Scott Pilgrim was in the Barbie movie. He travels.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was. Oh crap, I forgot his name.
I forgot
Go
too.
on,
It was like
He's just
CZ.
it
Michael
was like
Cera.
Doug, but it's not Doug.
It might have been Doug.
Was he
Charlie,
in the-
Richie.
Barbie movie. Scott
Michael Cera.
Pilgrim. Fine. Oh my gosh, so demanding. So who does he play? He plays
Alan.
George. Oh wait. Okay, never mind. That was a different one. I was like George, and I was like, wait, no, that's Arrested Development.
George the monkey.
Well,
from
I
the
looked up
one,
Barbie
the
movie
Curious
and it
George.
didn't come up. But yes, Alan. Yeah, like the
Curious
Scott
George.
Pilgrim travels many worlds.
You know who else travels many worlds?
Man.
Curious George.
Yeah.
Sound like a great sponsor segment.
Sponsor
Yeah,
segment.
that's right.
What's up,
Today's
everybody?
episode is sponsored by Curious George. Now you've heard of Curious Box, where people send you a box full of random stuff. Well, they just send you a monkey.
They just send you a monkey?
Good luck. It can be anything.
A live
It
one?
might be an orangutan. It might be a silverback
Is it
gorilla.
alive?
Who knows if you'll live?
Is it alive?
Yes, it's alive. Yes, it's alive. Watch out.
Yes.
It could be a spider monkey.
Can kick.
It
I
could be a
can.
monkey genetically altered to be a spider.
If I get to have a monkey as a sidekick, I'm gonna name it Mojo Jojo. If I have to fight a monkey, that's also fine too, because it'll be another thing I can cross off my bucket list. Fighting monkey.
It might be Boots from Dora the Explorer,
No! I want it
Wait,
to be
who
a
else-
lot.
who was voiced by Danny Trejo, also known
Was-
as Machete.
They send you the voice actor. You just get the voice actor in a box, and I'm like, welcome to Australia.
What was that, Eddie?
But I have no idea. I think there's like thunder outside.
Oh,
Just
okay.
hear a loud rumbling.
It is blue skies. There's supposed to be a thunderstorm over here in WA over the weekend. I'm imagining a lot of things breaking.
40 degrees and a storm.
Yeah, 40 degrees. It's a summer storm, so there'll probably be a lot of like lightning and thunder. Oh,
Heck
dude,
yeah.
I hope none of my trees get struck by lightning. That would be a bummer.
Yeah, who would want fire
Well,
in their backyard?
it like okay. If you've ever had a tree like strike near your house or on your property or whatever, the entire ground shakes. It's like an
I hate when
earthquake.
trees strike, man.
Because like I don't know, like
Like,
I'm not
it's, like,
scared of
that
thunder,
close
but
to
it's
you
just
guys?
like
No, the trees strike. T just said the
Oh.
trees strike.
Yeah.
They get angry. You know the weeping willow?
I mean like when
in
the trees
Harry
get
Potter.
struck by lightning. Jeez. I have the power to write whatever I want on your face, Izzy. Don't make me use it. Don't make me enforce that power. I may be a pigeon, but I have great power. And no responsibility.
I was about to say, great response. Jeez. Oh, just
That-
stole it right out of my mouth.
Well, yeah, there are trees like next to my house. So yes, I have had lightning strike like right next to the house, and it shakes the whole thing. Luckily, I don't think it really caught fire, but the entire tree was dead and charred, and I think ironically got burned afterwards because we had to burn the stump out.
Are there just like no trees around anywhere else?
Oh no,
Your
there
property.
are
trees.
trees on my property and stuff like that. That's the point. Is I'm worried about stuff
Just
getting struck.
nowhere else except your property.
No, there are other trees. It's just there are other trees all
Why
around.
are-
It just happened to happen.
Yeah, why are they striking you?
It
Why do
only
you
happened
think?
once, but it's like if it happened once before, it could happen again.
T deserves to be smited.
No.
That was like the first time.
Right it.
The first time, like God
Sprited.
or whoever is up higher being was like, that was a warning shot. Next time I won't miss. That's why I stay
You
indoors,
should
man.
go outside and be like, Zeus, your aim sucks!
You miss me! Ha,
Throw a can of
sucker!
Sprite down.
Just
Sprite me! Almighty Spriter!
I swear that's like a term in a movie. Sprite me. They toss him a Sprite.
One Sprite cranberry.
But yeah, I mean, I'll probably won't have lightning strike, but there's a bunch of like, right now there's a bunch of loose branches, and you can hear cracking sounds when you walk around outside, of like branches like slowly getting ready to fall down. So there's like trees you have to avoid, otherwise you could get hit by like a really big branch that could actually hurt you. Which is funny to me, but
Joke's on you, my body's like when I take a step, everything cracks.
everything cracks.
Aging.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I
love aging. It's so fun.
Dude, like, having, like, I always worry a lot because I sit at my PC for, like, long hours working and stuff like that, right? So, like, now I get worried because, like, I'm always worried. I saw, like, one of those, like, there's, like, dumb shorts or whatever where it was, like, my gamer brother, like, I took my gamer brother to, like, the, what was it? Physio. And he finally saw the roof for the first time in so many years because he couldn't lift up his head. And it was like, oh my gosh, is that what happened?
Couldn't lie down?
Well, like, he couldn't, like, he could look straight, but he couldn't look up. Because he just, like, his neck was, like, so stuffed or something like that.
Wait, CZ, didn't you wake up with a bad back?
Yeah, that's just from the way that I sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine this, right? Imagine that your pelvis is facing upwards, but your chest is facing downwards.
Oh, yeah, no, I totally get that.
That's how I sleep.
I have to sleep like that sometimes, too. I really like sleeping on my back, but I can't. Well, I'm worried that if I sleep on my back, I'll get sleep paralysis, because I already get it, like, every 2 months. So I keep trying
if I sleep on my back.
Things. Oh, yeah, no, it's super scary. The last one was super scary for me. Sorry, CZ.
What is it called? My uvula? My uvula big.
It's got a thick uvula.
So, like, it's a loud sound.
Oh.
I don't know why. That's why I don't sleep on my back.
I wish I could sleep on my back. I don't know. One day I'll figure out, or maybe I won't. I was gonna be like, one day I'll figure out how to not get sleep paralysis, and then I was like, maybe I won't. Maybe I just will live with this forever and have sleep paralysis every 2 months. That might be my life. According to reality.
Like, get kissed by demons every other month.
No, dude. Last time they slit the back of my cars with a knife.
They what?
Oh, that happens.
Yeah, no, last time wasn't sexy.
What happened last time?
Oh, last time I was being chased, and then I got the back of my legs cut, and then before I got attacked again, I became lucid enough to like wake up, except I wasn't awake because it was a false awakening. So that's when the paralysis. Well, the paralysis started after I got my legs cut, and then I got my false awakening, and I was still paralyzed. And I tried a couple different techniques because a couple things you can try in your sleep. Tips for those who have sleep paralysis, so they become lucid and they want to wake up from a nightmare. You can count your fingers. You can try putting your fingers like inside your body. I've heard that one. I haven't tried it yet though. You can try blinking a lot. I've also tried scratching my face as well. Scratching, yeah, I went from counting my fingers to scratching my face, and then last time I tried blinking a lot. On the third false awakening, or the second or third false awakening, I actually woke up. So that wasn't the worst.
I've only ever had sleep paralysis once.
What kind of sleep paralysis?
It really is terrible. I don't know. I just remember I shifted all the furniture in my room the night before.
Oh.
I do that every so often. And I was sleeping, and then I woke up, and I'm like, someone's watching me.
Oh, is it like really a feeling or something that you could actually see?
I don't know. I think I saw something. It was like a shadow.
That's pretty common.
I gotta move.
For me, it's
I
always
couldn't move
a
anything.
feeling. Like, either I feel a presence
Mm.
or I literally, like, feel somebody, like, on me. So, yeah. I think last time it was a presence on my, like, second false awakening, I think it was, where I was like, I tried to wake up for a second time.
Every time you say
And I
that,
couldn't.
I'm like you're getting upgraded in a game.
No, it's not. It's definitely
My
not
second
fun,
fault
great, that kind of thing. It's like, you try to wake up and you, like, wake up and you're like, oh my gosh. And then, like, but for some reason, like, you can't sit up, and then you start feeling like there's somebody else in the room with you, and so you start panicking and trying to get up again, and then you like, because you realize you're still asleep, you're like, okay, let's try out techniques of waking up, and you blink a lot, and you just keep blinking until you finally feel like you're actually awake, and then you're still not, so you blink even faster and faster and faster until you finally are awake, and then you just kind of sit there for a while.
See, I've never had that happen. Not once.
That's nice.
Yeah, lucky. But I do want to try it again. I feel like
You wanna try it?
It's such a weird.
yeah,
I don't know. It's an interesting feeling. It's nothing I've ever tried before.
I
Once.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it is interesting. I've had different experiences each time. Sometimes it's worse than the others. I think not last time. Last time was like a week ago for me, but the time before that, so like probably like just over
You
2
should
months
write these
ago.
down.
I message people sometimes late at night because I get really upset.
Yeah, you should like record the intervals
Um,
between them.
It's like, oh, it's time.
I mean,
Oh,
Or you could prepare.
to be
that-
honest,
it's
before the
that
last
section
time.
of the let's go.
Before the last time I had it, like, just a couple days before I had sleep paralysis a week ago, I was like, oh, it's been a while since I've had sleep paralysis. That's kind of cool. And then, like, a couple days later, I was like, seriously? It was like a confirmation that I'm having it, like, every couple months. But yeah, the time before that, it was weird because it was one of those things where it was, like, scary, but, like, when you talk about it later, it doesn't seem that scary. But in the moment, it was, like, there was, like, a lot of adrenaline being, like, pumped into my me, or being pumped out of my brain. So it's like sometimes it's worse than other times, and it's not necessarily affected by the contents of the actual, like, dream or whatever, which is interesting. It also sucky because it means randomly you'll just have a really, really bad night. And you won't be able to go to sleep.
I wonder what would happen if you had like a sleepover or a partner, like in your future with you, while you had one of these episodes.
I don't know,
Like,
because
would you also be terrified of the people in the room, or would they like relax you?
So I don't know, because it's like you would, if you have one of the ones where it's like, for me, I've had several times where I've dreamt that somebody's in the bed with me, but like I don't know who it is. I just know somebody's there and they're doing something, like they're whispering in my ear, or they're holding me down so I can't move, or like breathing in my ear, or they're just there, and it's like, you like, no, it's not like they're not somebody you know or anything like that.
Did I drink too much last night, or am I having a?
But like, so it's like, would that like freak me out to have like somebody else, like to wake up and have somebody else in the bed there? Like, when, like, after I've had sleep paralysis. I mean, I feel like if it's somebody that you've, like, moved in with, so you're, like, you trust them enough, maybe it would actually be comforting. Because you'd, like...
Oh, what about your animals? You haven't slept with your animals in the same bed?
I mean, I have before, but I don't do
very
it very often. They usually sleep in another room. Because they, like, get up and they move around, and they get up earlier than I do, and stuff like that. But I have slept with them before. I just never had paralysis at those times.
Yeah.
I find it funny when I hear about somebody else who has paralysis. So, like, CZ, if you ever get paralysis, like, tell me about it. And I'm like, welcome to my
I'll try.
Give you all the tips and tricks.
I'll try, but I'm too stupid to get sleep paralysis.
How is that stupid? Though.
Oh.
I guess. Do you have to be smart to be, like, lucid dreaming?
No.
I don't know. I guess that is a cool thing to be able to say that you're lucid. Like, you can technically lucid dream, so that's, like, a cool thing. But you're lucid, like, you're lucid in your dream, like, right at the end. Right before a false awakening. Yeah, and usually mine end up being, like, usually they're, like, coming from a nightmares and going to paralysis. I think one time I was really annoyed because I came from, like, a dream where I was at a party and then into a false awakening where somebody was, like, hugging me in bed or something like that, and I was like, bro, I want to go back to the party. Like, do you have to do this with me? It was like a lucid, like, I get that this is, like, I'm, like, scared, but also annoyed.
Because you don't like hugs, right?
Yeah, I'm not a huge hugger, but it's, like, at that moment when you're in a hug that's triggered by sleep paralysis, you can't get out of the hug. So not only are you... Yeah?
Was it your blanket that was around you or something, or
I've actually only really had sleep paralysis triggered by a physical thing once.
Oh.
So I slept on, I like was cutting the circulation off of my arm once, and I got sleep paralysis, and that like woke me up and I had to like recirculate my arm. But all the other times are either caused by what's it called? Let me look it up. So one of the reasons you can get sleep paralysis is generalized anxiety disorder, which I have, gave me, and what is it? What is it? Too sleepy disease. What is that called again? What is
narcolepsy?
Yeah, narcolepsy. I might have narcolepsy. I haven't gotten checked for it though. So.
Where you just like fall asleep randomly, right?
Yeah, you can just fall asleep randomly. There are different types of narcolepsy where you're just generally tired, so it can be like you can have like an iron deficiency, or you could have a type of narcolepsy. Two very different things.
Gotta chew on those iron ingots.
Yeah. So I gotta test for that.
She's an iron golem. You gotta just keep giving her iron.
I have been like iron deficient. I probably am iron deficient right now, but after I did a whole thing where I tried to get my iron levels up, it was like my doctor was like, "Great, your iron levels are almost back to normal," and I was like, "I feel no different. This was not helpful in any way."
He said almost. You're not there yet.
No, he was like, they were basically back to normal. And I was like, cool. And so, like, I kept taking them for a bit. But it was one of those things where it's like, I felt the same as when I'd started. So, my iron levels were almost back to normal, or basically back to normal. I should have felt different. And I did not.
What if that's not supposed to be your normal? Maybe you're supposed to have an even higher level of iron.
I mean, they're basing it off of, like, an average.
Yeah.
Of what is, like, normal for the average person.
You have to be like iron proficient.
I don't think anyone's supposed to be iron proficient.
You have too much iron.
I don't think anybody's supposed to be iron proficient.
Your doctor gives you a blood test. It's like, why do you have so much iron?
I mean,
you're just like, I don't know, but I feel great.
Yeah, what is it? I have a sister that's iron deficient, and I think what is it? I think my mom has too much iron. Ironically.
Oh.
Well, I think she had a procedure.
Ha!
She had a procedure that like ended up doing having an opposite effect where she was iron deficient, and then because of like
now she's iron efficient.
She has too much iron.
She's called like, you know how there's Iron Man? She's the like female.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I've been talking about my sleep paralysis and my health, and that's probably very, very boring.
Oh, that's interesting.
No.
I like hearing about iron levels.
Angry. No.
No.
I
love the way Australians say no. It's just so.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I never hear it. Like, I don't hear the no. Like, but then like I start hearing it as soon as somebody points it out, and I'm like, I don't know what normal is.
What is it? Australian is no.
Yeah, no.
Right? And then you've got the English, which is no. Right?
What's the
and
American?
then the American is no.
Oh, no. It's like more nasally, like no.
No, there's like an A. No.
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 No. No. I don't.
No.
Are you sure? Then,
No.
then that's
No.
some of that sounds
No.
Australian, or maybe
Yeah,
when
no.
I tried it.
No.
No,
No.
no, no,
No.
no. I think I'm still getting the Australian. No,
No.
no,
No.
you know, you know, mate. You know.
And have you guys heard the thing about England where it's like if you move up 10 kilometers it changes accents?
Oh, I have heard that.
So it's like Liverpool and then it's like Glasgow. That's not the
Oh.
same place. That's not England.
I was like, I think that's. I
part
think
of the
that's.
United
It's
Kingdom.
Yeah.
Wait,
guess.
Scotland, right?
Sounded
Yeah,
kind of
Scotland.
Scottish.
Scotland for
Made in Scotland of girders. Iron brew.
I'm not
Back
the,
to iron.
what is it, the lead on this podcast. So I'm curious, since I just exist here as like a weird co-host.
Yeah, what's up?
Did we have any more questions that you had
Yeah,
planned?
I can continue.
Okay, do you want to continue,
Good.
Eddie?
Your question? Oh yeah,
Sure.
why not?
CZ plans.
So Addy
Yeah.
and T,
Ah, that's me.
both of you do art stuff, right?
No, you know.
Mhm.
And we briefly talked about this with Zid as well, but I'll go back to it. See how much you've changed. What is perfection to you in your art, right? Like, when do you know that something's finished?
I don't like this
Would
question.
you describe yourself as a perfectionist?
I don't like this question.
I'm not a perfectionist. No,
You're not a
I think I made that rule for me 2 years ago, where 4 years. Jesus Christ, it's
Yeah,
2024.
It's
Oh my
2024,
god.
man.
Actually, you
Years
started in
old.
2018.
Yeah, sort of.
That's
I was just
6
sketching and
years.
posting. Oh my god. Oh. Feels
Sorry.
Like,
Sorry for
feels like
aging
it's
you.
still 2020. Yeah. Christ. I started painting in 2020, and I'd call a piece finished when I'd put my signature, my little signature thing on it. And
Okay,
I'm
but, like-
I'm never gonna touch this again.
What was like your what made you put your signature on it? Like at what point were you like, okay, signature time?
At first, it was just time, like 2 hours before,
Oh, okay.
like before 12 o'clock, I'd have to finish and post the piece. Nowadays, I have to make it look good, which is horrible because I've spent
I'm sorry.
12 days. Jesus. 12 days on one piece.
I mean, I've spent
Yeah.
years on One Piece. It released what, 1999?
Yeah.
As long as you've
Sorry.
lived.
I feel you. So Audi has thanked me before because I helped them get out of like an art block, but I kind of really like
Mhm.
pushed them to add like more detail and like to polish up like their artwork for like duck dating sim pieces. And so I feel a little bad now, like hearing about the whole like I'd spend like 12 days on a piece and it's like horrible. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Did I do that?
Did you just call that horrible? What the heck?
No, I meant like that they were saying that it's
That is
yeah.
horrible.
Don't twist my words, man.
You're right.
You know what I
Go ahead,
meant?
check it out, T.
I mean, in a way, it's not your fault, but you've like opened my eyes to like this is what your potential could be if you
Oh.
unlock it.
So like this is what you
now
could
I'm
be
like,
doing.
I want to make good art because I do reference that piece that you helped me with a lot. I'm like, damn, this is really good. If I wish you drew more because you draw really good, or you paint and draw really good stuff. But
I don't.
you're focused a
See-
lot on what do you call
Yeah,
it? The game.
and T's art style, like her preferred art style is like that gremlin small thing.
Oh,
But
that's
if you
super
look at like
easy.
some of the other stuff she's done over the
Yeah.
years,
Ugh.
she can do really good detailed stuff.
Yeah, like the food that you draw looks really
actually-
tasty.
looked at like some of my old fruit artwork and some of like the fruit artwork that was like unfinished, and I was like, I should just open this one day and start working on it again. Cause
like-
it's satisfying.
I remember there was a point that she was like, I don't want to do backgrounds. I don't want to do anything but characters. And
Yeah.
like and then she'll draw like little gremlin characters and be like, this is sick. This is where it's at. And then she does this highly detailed food on like a side quest, and she's like, yeah, I don't give a shit about that. This gremlin guy, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, like some of the gremlin stuff, it's like this is like it's like easy, and it's like there wasn't any
No,
pressure
yeah, but-
to it. And like the food stuff, it's like it's I don't use it for anything. It's just like I was doing it because I like the look of food, and food's like super pretty, so I like just do that on occasion.
Food is pretty
Yeah,
when it's pretty.
and like
There's some very nasty looking food out there
It-
too.
I mean, like the
yeah.
detailed stuff, as Addie mentioned, takes a long time, and you can sometimes like if you practice a lot, you obviously get faster. But like, I know I can't live as like just as an artist kind of thing. So it's like I kind of had to accept that like art was never gonna be like my main focus, and so I had to like learn how to like not give up on it. I'm always gonna draw, but it's like not gonna be the thing that I focus my effort on doing like studies and stuff for like all the time, because it's like I have to focus my effort on like stuff that's gonna like help build my career and stuff like that. Like, that's a very serious answer, but that's like the reason why I don't draw as much.
That's the reason why I draw the type of stuff I draw is because that's the type of stuff people like. I mean, it's like an easy way out into getting likes, drawing lewd stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
what do you want to draw then?
Well,
I'll
that's
still do
all I
it.
want to draw nowadays. I wish I could like do everything else. Like I wish I was the type that could draw the background and all everything.
Don't worry, you'll get there.
But I'm like,
I
She's
mean,
gonna be yelling at you to do
yeah,
it.
I was like, I'm kind of making you do everything else. I'm making
Yeah.
you do like different expressions for the characters, and I'm making you do background artwork and stuff like that. I'll probably end up making you do food artwork at some point for some of like the date scenes and stuff like that.
I feel
Or
like you'll
I'll-
be doing a lot of the
I
food
might end
part
up doing
because
it
you're-
if I have
you're
the
so good at it.
time and I like drawing food.
Yeah.
But that would be like the compromise, I think, I would try to give myself if I didn't have the time, but I really want to do it. I'd be like, T,
Mhm.
you can draw one of them, Addie has to do the other ones.
Yeah.
So you might still end up doing it.
I actually put another question here right below this that says, "What is your death row? Your last meal? You know?
Oh,
Because like I
sure.
think we talked about it once before.
This is too hard though. I love food.
But you're allowed like even if it's like a 7-course meal, you know? It's
Mm.
like, so you want something at the beginning, just like what food has been meaningful to you throughout your life, you know?
Mm.
Does it have to be meaningful, or can it just be like, this is tasty?
I mean, it depends. Like a lot of people have a lot of sentimental value with a lot of food.
this
so,
is
like,
such a
yeah.
hard
Like
question.
obviously I have to put garlic bread somewhere in my last meal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There is no way that I can live without putting garlic bread, maybe a gnocchi of some sort,
Yeah, I can see.
you know. And honestly, you know what I will put
What?
in my last meal, like I'm gonna put a mango because I hate mango.
A poison mango, so they
No.
can't even execute you. Just
It's
like,
the
"I'll
last meal
take
for sure.
this."
Just like, no, I hate mango,
Okay.
but
Why?
but I had some weird like allergic reaction to like the outside of a mango once,
Mhm.
Oh.
and then every time I smell mango, it triggers a response where
Yeah.
I'll hate it automatically.
Oh, I get that. Weirdly, I have a similar thing. Not exactly the same. Not like a hate, but I get like this. I don't know how to describe it. So, you know, like sour candy and stuff like that? I get a reaction whenever I smell something sour. I get this tingly feeling throughout my entire body. And it's weird. Because I only get it for sour stuff. So as soon as I can recognize something as sour just because of this feeling.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Just
super
had a
weird.
very bad experience. It's like, it's so
I don't-
mushy, and then the sourness of it is too
No,
much.
you gotta bite through the skin.
What the?
like an
You eat
apple.
the skin?
Why do you eat
I
of a
mean, it is
mango?
edible. I've seen people eat the skin from kiwis, like apples, like
Oh.
biting into it.
Yeah. Oh, green apples. Yeah, they also give me the tinglies. Anything that's sour gives me
Okay.
the tingly feeling.
See, if an apple has like hard skin, I hate that, right? Because like it's like rubber
Have
when
you
you
ever
when
had
you
like
bite
a
into it.
grainy apple? I don't.
Oh, I hate the grainy
hate
ones.
grainy
I mean
ones.
that's like pears. Pears are grainy, but I like
I don't like
pears.
pears. I can't. Well, like
I'm
the
like,
Korean
Wow,
pear.
I can
okay.
give or
That's
take.
okay,
I
Okay,
like
you don't
a
like
pear
things that are
depending
peary, huh?
Oh no.
Addie.
But the graininess, I don't like the grainy.
Okay, but like,
Perries, you know.
I get you. You might not have, but you know what's really good with a pear? Like a poached pear. Poached pear with like vanilla ice cream, like a caramelized poached pear with like a vanilla ice cream, is like some like fancy, like that's fancy dessert, but like so good.
Never
I
had
mean,
that.
Apple pie has to be on.
I
my
like to
list.
cook, so I'll get experimental with stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm
So
bougie
what
with
would
my
you guys
meals
put?
sometimes.
You guys have
Oh.
7 rounds of stuff that you can have. You know.
Seven rounds. So we're basically saying what's the top 7 things you would have.
Yeah, but like, you can formulate it so like it ends with like a dessert of some sort.
Okay.
Right?
My problem with this is like I know I
can have
shouldn't be
some
thinking
snacks
about
in
this
the middle, don't worry.
realistically, but I'm like, bro, I could
Yes.
not eat these 7 meals. I would feel so sick. This would be like I'd feel horrible just
Even
before
if
I
you
was
just eat
gonna die.
one bite from everything, just for like
Okay. Yeah.
sentimental, like
That's fair.
value before you die.
Okay.
You know, we all gotta
Um,
eat, and we're all gonna die.
I have some
I
ideas.
I
Sad
stole this
question.
question.
Do you know what your answer is, Addie? I have some ideas, but I don't want to cut in.
Probably like my own lasagna, my mom's like wonton soup or something like that.
Oh,
A
I-
Hokkaido scallop
Just
from
like this. Just a
no
scallop?
from a specific restaurant.
Oh, you know that's
Yeah.
good. Like a really specific thing from like a restaurant. I get that.
Yeah, probably like an egg custard tart. Let's see what else. Chipotle.
Delicious. Chipotle. just like the chili, or like from Chipotle. The
No,
place?
from just a Chipotle bowl.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I was like,
I don't know,
is that
that's-
just a dried like jalapeno.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Now that like Addie said some stuff, now I've like changed my mind on some of my ideas.
Like it's like weirdly sentimental to think about food.
I know. I
mean,
think
it's-
that's what's great about food, right?
It's also like it's your last meal, so at the same time you're like, okay, this is the last thing I would eat before I'm gonna die. So you kind of like feel like you should put something sentimental on there, you know?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
could get it.
Like you. I think that having it be like a flash of your life is a good way of thinking about it, right? Whether it's good things or bad things. Like it can be something you hate. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he put like banana bread.
No, I'm not. It's not happening. Even on my
I wouldn't
final
want to
meals,
taste
it's not
things I
happening.
hate before I die. That would
Not.
suck.
I think for me, I know, like, after hearing Addie, I think one of the things I would put on would be my mom's stuffed baby pumpkins. It's like a
Ooh.
baby pumpkin that's stuffed with fried rice and cheese. It tastes really good.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's really
You
good.
guys can't hear that. Let me turn off.
Oh, the like thunder.
No, it was loud. Something struck
It
nearby.
was lightning. It wasn't just thunder.
At least it didn't strike a power line, 'cause otherwise you wouldn't still be on coal.
Oh yeah, there's.
And at least it didn't strike a pose, or else you would be gone and looking at it while it's striking that hot pose.
Sexy pose.
Like
no.
electricity.
What was the other thing? Oh yeah, so I think I would have the stuffed pumpkins. I would have bubble tea. I would have only because like I feel like we're talking about like you could have anything in the world kind of thing. I would have
Mhm.
lime bubble tea from the bubble tea place that is closed in the city. Bonbon cha.
Oh.
So
Oh yeah,
sad.
but there are other ones.
But not near me.
Not in the city.
Yeah. And then what else would I have? You know what? Only because like I like it and I don't have it very often. I probably have takoyaki. Oh, have some takoyaki.
Takoyaki.
Yeah, some like warm takoyaki. And then I feel like I would have something from like Japan, like one of my meals from Japan, because I'm trying to think of like a really good meal that I had. It's one of those ones where it's like I feel like it would be like one of those meals that I only had once and I know that I'll never have again. I think I probably have the burger that I had with my sister when we got lost in Japan. Trying to find a like bargain alley in the suburbs, which we ended up finding, but we went like, I thought it was way closer and it ended up taking us like way out to the suburbs for it. And I accidentally stole something from one of the shops because I thought it was free.
It was a Louis Vuitton bag. It said,
was
"Take
not.
one."
It was like kind of like a piece of like, it was like a drawing that it looked like kind of was framed like a postcard or whatever, and I didn't see any prices around, and there was just like a pile of them, so I thought it was like
You took someone's like kid's drawing.
no, it was a printed thing, and there were like a bunch of them, and then like way later, like I think it was after I'd gone back from Japan, and I was like going through my stuff, and I pulled it out, and I realized there was like a price tag like on the back of it or something like that, like somewhere where I was like, how did I not see this? But like neither me or my sister saw it. But it was like, I would choose like the burger and like the melon soda that I had there because I think we were just really hungry, so it tasted really good. But it was just like, it was like a nice like moment of just like hidden gem, getting lost, and finding this thing at this place that just did like a nice simple like burger. So maybe the burger from that place for like memory. And then I'm trying to think of other stuff. Well, they're sentimental, but also like food that I liked.
Yeah.
Because like there are people out there who aren't very sentimental, and they'll just be like just a bunch of like good food, you know?
I mean, I was going with the sentimental stuff first. I definitely want some like duck pancakes. I just want...
Pancakes?
Yeah, okay, so they're called duck
Eddie
pancakes,
Run.
but they're like tacos. Like, you know how you make like a taco or a soft taco
you mean
or whatever?
the Peking duck,
Yeah,
right?
Peking duck, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have
Okay.
like the Peking duck, pancakes, with the Peking sauce and stuff like that. Oh, that would be good with the like crispy skin. And I get some of the sparkling apple juice from like Margaret River. It's like way too overpriced, but like tastes amazing. Yes.
How much is it?
I don't remember because I don't get it very often. It's like, I want to say it's like $10 a bottle or something like that, but the bottles are like single serving. So it's like very expensive for like something so small. So I end up like, I buy like 3, but it's like $30 for like 3 drinks.
Wow.
I know.
Now the question is, would I get alcohol?
Yeah, I guess because you don't drink alcohol, so would you drink it for like your last
I've
thing?
never had alcohol. Imagine just like last meal.
Would it-
oh yeah,
would it
shots
make-
of vodka.
Would it make the death a little bit easier? Help loosen you
don't
up?
You've never had alcohol?
No.
You both have never had
Oh,
alcohol?
I have.
The
I have.
tea has. I haven't.
So I'm not non-alcoholic per se. I don't like the taste of alcohol, so I'm not an avid drinker.
And I've seen what addiction to alcohol does to like family members.
Yeah.
I don't.
So you have a
Oh,
bad experience.
okay.
I'm
Don't want to
just-
be near that.
I'm just like, bleh.
It's your soda addiction. That's
Yeah.
what you're...
Change it
have.
over.
I
Like
think
obviously other people in my family have addictions, so like I'm trying to dodge as many addictions as I can.
yeah, I think that's good. I think that's totally fair. I'm kind of I get that. Like I'm one of those ones where if I know something's addictive, I will try to stay away from it. Cuz I'm like worried that could be me.
Mhm.
Like when vaping first came out, I was like, it would be cool, but I'm gonna wait for like something to tell me whether or not it's gonna kill me, and then it will kill you. And I was like, yep, see, that's why you don't touch it.
I don't think I would order alcohol on my last one, just because it's like it's for things that taste good. If I found a drink
Yeah.
that I liked,
sentiment.
alcohol-wise, I would maybe add it. And even if I found alcohols that I think I liked, I would be like one of those. I would have like the kind of like a mom attitude where it's like 1 is for Friday nights and 1 glass, like so it'd be like that. Like I have it like, you know, a couple times a year, kind of like
It's
thing.
that Costco
It's like red
size
wine.
glass. It's a giant.
But so far I haven't really found
Giant
any
glass.
actual alcohol that like tastes good. And when I like have talked to
Yeah.
some people about like like alcohol, they're like, yeah, alcohol tastes bad, but when you put like you know, when you have like a cocktail or something like that, and you have like syrup and juice and stuff like that, it like tastes good. And I'm like, okay, but the part about it that tastes good is like the juice and the syrup, and you can have that without the alcohol. Alcohol has no benefits. So why don't can't I just have the juice? I do not see the point. And then I think some people are like, oh, it's for the feeling and stuff like that, which I don't get because I've never gotten drunk before.
I get that.
I should get
feel
drunk.
pain. My body can't process alcohol.
You get pain?
Immediately.
Wait.
Yeah, like my arms start hurting, and then
like muscle
my stomach
ache
starts hurting. Yeah, it's kind of like when you lose blood circulation in your arm.
Whoa, that's weird.
Like you've been pummeled. Yeah.
How much do you have to drink to get to that point?
I had one. Just like we went to an arcade and we ordered drinks there, and I just sipped the whole thing without thinking that, because it didn't taste like alcohol, so I had the whole thing in one go, like a few minutes, and then it just immediately hit. So I don't know if it's just because I drank it too fast, or
even if I can't taste alcohol, I can feel it because it's like warm when you swallow it. Like
some of it is warm.
Oh, okay.
It didn't feel well. It was.
I haven't tasted every alcohol, so I could. Yeah.
It's like a whiskey.
Whatchamacallit?
Imagine that.
But like.
At least that's what I hear. Once again, haven't had alcohol. I don't know.
I need to get drunk at some point. And...
Maybe when you should for your game, for the nut game. How about?
I've been suggested to try having a, if I end up doing the subathon for the 10,000 hiccup, for, Twitch, I have the 10,000 hiccup command for the context, or I have a hiccup command. If it reaches 10k, then I'm supposed to do a subathon, and subathon involves, like, having, like, goals and stuff like that, and I was like, maybe I'll have a goal where it's like, if I reach a goal, I'll do, like, a drunk stream, or I'll get drunk on stream. But to do that, I have to test, like how much is it gonna take to get me drunk, and then what am I like when I'm drunk? So, I'll eventually have to get drunk.
If I remember, not sleeping for 36 hours puts you in the same state as, like, inebriation.
But that's so much torture. 36.
Yeah. So I think I've already been drunk tired before, or at least close to it. So I have an idea, but I still think I should at least check, you know? And I don't think I think people would prefer I just drink to get drunk rather than staying awake for 36 hours on my stream. Also, that would be painful for me.
You should do it with friends or something.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
Just by yourself would be very.
I'll definitely be doing it with friends to start with. Like for the test to see if I do it.
Do you guys have friends that drink, or
I thought you're just gonna cancel. Like, do you guys have friends?
Just end there, cut off. Sir, I've never really thought about it, and you guys never really mentioned it. But do you have friends? Technically, that's not family relatives. Yes, we have. Relative? Well, we didn't say that we were friends.
Oh yeah, I'm not friends with T.
No.
I'm friends with Addie, not T.
Damn. Are we friends, T?
She said at the start of the stream, no.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you wanted a straight answer? That was a serious question?
I don't know, was it?
Yes, of course! Jeez, I've told you this on like in meetings before.
Yeah, your work friends.
College, that's it.
Okay, so I would probably go with something like grapefruit with sugar on top for the start, you know.
I like how we really dodged the "do you have friends" question.
Yeah, so I'll go for grapefruit with. I have a lot of friends that drink a lot. I just avoid it completely. It's fine. Anyway, so food.
Yeah. I will.
Yeah,
I will shut
grapefruit
down.
with sugar on top.
I was gonna say I'll shut down and give the short answer of we don't. I don't. I mean, CZ I think does, but I don't have any friends that like avidly drink.
I do.
Yeah, I thought so.
A lot of them
Yeah.
had to go clean recently because
Oh.
health. I'm talking about that one guy. Yeah. So
Ooh, one guy.
I would want ravioli with the chicken strips. I would want dinosaur nuggets. You know.
Oh, you know, I can vibe with it. Like some nice chicken
I'd want
tendies.
a pork donburi.
Yeah. Oh, glazed donut. Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, dude, I want like 12 glazed donuts so I can like stack them and then smush them down and take one bite and then leave it.
Christ, you could
Fried
do that
chicken
right
and
now.
waffles. Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Um,
fried chicken in waffles.
Bulgogi. Some bibimbap. Oh, some like kimbap.
What are
Mm,
ribs? Are they called LA ribs over there for the?
I have no
Like,
idea.
it's called LA galbi for the Korean ribs.
Oh,
I don't know over here. Yeah,
I
don't
think
know
it's
what
just called
over
like
there.
galbi.
Galbi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, crap! Korean stuff. The Korean pancakes, the seafood pancakes.
Oh
I gotta
yeah,
go for that.
seafood pancakes.
Oof.
oh, I would want
Korean
what
fried
is it?
chicken with like the
empanadas.
pickled radish.
Empanadas.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
Empanada.
Koreans do pickles well.
they do. They.
Empanadas.
I just like pickled radish, like with Korean food. It's like this crispy, like contrasting flavor. It's so good. I'm trying to think like desserts. Desserts is hard, but like, what's a good dessert that I would have? So many good choices. You could have like apple pie or like,
I'm definitely just going with like an apple and rhubarb pie.
apple and rhubarb. Great choice.
What is rhubarb?
It's like
I don't
a
think I've ever
It's
had
like,
that.
is it like
it's
a?
a plant.
Yeah, it's a plant. I want to say
Looks
it's a
like
root,
celery.
but
Like a red
It kind of
celery.
does. It's got like a
they sell
a
rhubarb
weird
like
flavor.
really close to me.
Not everyone likes it.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's not a quiet taste, but I feel like it works really well with apple and desserts. So if you want to try rhubarb, I would strongly try it. Like, I'd strongly suggest trying it in like an apple pie or something like that, or with
Yeah.
apple because it goes really well.
Something that it goes sweet with.
But like like something with like caramelized fruit in it, I feel like would be really good. Or like
Raspberry
candied fruit.
cheesecake.
Look, I love
Ooh,
talking
actually.
about food.
I would probably go for. I would definitely have macarons. And I would have. You know, I think I'd have macarons with like lemon butter in them or like passion fruit butter. Cause, bro, that like lemon butter and passion fruit butter slams. Like that
So you
tastes
can
amazing.
make milk out of a lot of things. So I guess you can make butter out of a lot of things too.
Well, yeah.
You can make butter out of any oil. Right?
Oh.
You
Have
can
you-
also make mayonnaise out of any oil.
Have you ever had? Okay,
That'd
so what was that? I just want to put it out there because I realized it's actually an Australian term. I think when I say lemon butter and like lemon or passion fruit butter and stuff like that, I think it's called curd in America.
Yeah.
Lemon curd.
Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, lemon.
Oh, I've
curd.
never heard of it.
Or is that
It must be
Australian?
something somewhere else.
It's also just called like lemon marmalade or lemon spread.
No, it's
But
not
lemon
marmalade.
marmalade's different.
Marmalade can be
Yeah.
jam.
Yeah,
Can't
that's
But like it
It-
could just
jam.
be lemon spread.
I always thought it was a drink. Marmalade.
Really?
You thought
I
marmalade
don't
was a
know what
drink?
that is.
Do you know who Paddington Bear is?
Have you ever met a bear named Paddington?
We tried
Have
to
you
watch Paddington Bear 2 because I think
Pedro
Ted
Pascal?
Lasso. Yeah. Pedro Pascal.
I knew it.
Wait,
I knew it. There was only one reason that you would have watched Paddington 2. And it's because of the unbearable weight of massive talent.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
called-
yeah.
That movie's so good, man.
It is. Oh god, I love that movie.
Like you can't find a guy who has watched that movie and not watched Paddington 2.
really, like, they made it sound so good.
It was pretty damn good. Let's not get it wrong.
I don't think we watched it all the way though.
He has no idea what we're talking about.
I've seen
You gotta
Paddington
do
2,
that
but
for
I
your
don't
date
know
night.
actors, so like,
So you know Nicolas
Papa
Cage?
Pascal?
yeah.
So they had a movie together, Pedro Pascal and Nicolas Cage, and like Pedro Pascal's
They had a baby
listing
together.
his like top 3 movies, and number 2 and 3 are both Nicolas Cage movies, and he's like, number 1's Paddington 2. And he's like this like Colombian drug lord.
Damn.
And it's Paddington too.
Paddington 2.
Ugh, I think I went over 7 with my food, but it's like it's hard because some of them are like snacks, and some of them. See, it's like all good foods, and I want to like eat them all and finish them all, but at the same time, I'm like I can't eat all of this at once. Can I have
Look,
like last meal as in like last week of meals? So it's like each meal is like a day. Have like a breather in
Look,
between.
No, you're. It's one session, so it can be multiple hours, I guess.
That's right.
Multiple
That's
days.
right, man.
But like, you don't have to
It's
eat
such
the
a
whole
hard
thing.
question. Alright, next question.
She wants to eat the whole thing.
Next question.
You want the next question?
I want the next question.
Okay. What was the most recent game character
Oh,
that you were attracted to?
mine's always the same.
Yeah, you haven't played any games.
I haven't played it because I've been like making my own game.
All right, Addie.
This
Yeah,
is a
I
question
haven't-
just for you because everybody knows ours.
No, they don't know
Lethal
mine.
Company is the most recent game.
Yeah, but is there anyone
Who are
that
you
you're attracted to in
in
that
it?
game? Is it Coilhead?
I've only ever seen the guys in the hazmat suits, so
Oh.
You attracted to hazmat suits.
attracted to hazmat. Let's see. I don't know. I haven't played any sexy games or games.
It doesn't
with
have to be a
characters in
sexy
them.
game for you to
Yeah, they
be
don't have to be
attracted
sexy.
to him. CZ was attracted to like a chick in a horror game. And they were the horror.
Yeah, but they were sexy.
It wasn't a sexy
Hmm.
game. So CZ can defy this logic, so can you.
I'm trying to think. There's
Mine
a
were all sexy.
I have not played many games either.
Me,
Just check your Steam.
What a combo we are, me and Addie. Don't play many games, but we're currently trying to make a game.
Okay, what
Oh.
about characters then? Just
Just
Most
random
recent.
Do you have a
character.
crush on any of the
Character.
characters from our game, Addie? You're
like
sexually
Kelly.
attracted. You're sexually attracted. Is it Kelly because they're like the most developed? You're gonna get a crush on each of the characters as we are like, yeah.
that's like a horror.
You crushed on Kelly. Are you gonna crush on Frankie next?
I feel like I would like Frankie more.
Frankie.
know.
I like Frankie, but Frankie's like, they're fun because they are like the, they're not a dommy mommy, but like they have the like aggressive with affection kind of
Could
thing.
make her a Dommy mommy.
No, because I was gonna be like, does Pearl not
Oh,
already
wait,
have
no.
those vibes?
Kind.
Well, not when they got drunk.
Yeah.
No, we know them when they get drunk.
Which you might get drunk on your stream.
I might get drunk.
Let's see.
Let me just write lines for Pearl as I am drunk on my stream.
You know who I really like?
Who?
The spider from that spider isekai.
That's
Oh,
not a game.
I'm a spider, so what?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's a character.
She's a character. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
just
I'm
really
pretty
like
sure they're
her
in
personality.
some games.
Possibly, yeah.
Probably a game.
No, because they had a crossover with gacha stuff, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-mm.
So I think you could get them as a gacha character.
I don't have my Steam, but I'll open my girlfriend's Steam because
Is it because they're smart and they're like the loner in the class that no one knows?
I weirdly like those types of people. I don't know.
Oh,
why.
the like intelligent silent types. That like keep to
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
Just a bit they're mysterious. You're curious about them.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, what are y'all's?
Uh,
Because I don't really know them.
that's
Well,
tough.
Characters
like-
in general, then.
I like flirtatious characters, but I also like I like flirtatious characters, but I also like the really like friendly ones. They're just like fun to like hang out with, and it's like, yeah, I get this. This is a phone, so it's like there's like the hot
yeah, but T, what's the
flirty
most
ones.
recent character that you've been attracted to?
I have to go through my Steam, but it's probably gonna be like
No,
the
character. Not even just like
Oh.
games.
characters. That's hard.
Character. Even stuff you've watched. Live action, not live action.
I haven't. What is it? So I haven't really.
etc.
Watched a whole lot of stuff. Oh, I mean, like the stuff that I've watched has all been like rewatch stuff and stuff like that. So I'm like trying to think. This is hard. I don't know. I don't know if I've been down bad for like any specific characters. At all. Yeah.
Darkness.
Well, cause
Darkness
like
from Konosuba.
I've been trying to like watch like really bad series and stuff like that, stuff that I like don't really care about while I work because it's easier for me to like work, but it means that I can take a break and watch something like mind-numbing.
Yeah. I mean, I've just been watching the new stuff that's been coming out.
Like free run.
Yeah, but like there's like a bunch like because it's the swap of seasons, so like all the first episodes of stuff are out.
Oh, what other things are you watching?
Okay, don't get me wrong. The name sounds bad, but it's a food anime. Okay, get this right. So
Okay.
there's one called "It's Time for Torture Princess," right? And what happens is they've locked up like the princess in like a cage, and to get her to crack, they just make food in front of her, and it's more and more delicious food every time.
I can relate.
and it's so good. But like I hate their name, but the character's really good. It's like torturer. It's literally just torturer. They're really good.
So
It's
wait, is
time
that
for
your
torture.
character crush, Susie?
Yeah,
I see.
put them there.
I don't have one right now.
Like it sounds bad, but it's not. It's not anything like sexual. Don't get me wrong.
Could very well
Sure.
be.
Oh man, the solo leveling girl that is there is cool. The healer. That too.
Okay. Because I don't have a, what is it? A video game / character crush right now. I'm a skip me.
Okay.
Move on to the next question. We do it every time. Just like think of the one from the last episode. And if you don't know that, then guys, go to the YouTube.
Well, there is only one question left anyway,
Okay, yeah, hit me.
which is to Addy only.
Oh,
Before we go, Addy, can you shout yourself out? What you're working on? Any games, art, anything else that you're working on?
Anything you want to
duck
promo?
dating sim. Yeah, duck dating sim.
What is it?
It's a game where you're like a person who's looking at ducks.
Go
and then
on.
you might want to date them, you know, because
Wow.
they're kind of sexy and cute.
It
And you
sounds like a
might
great
have to
game.
end up doing some solving of sorts, you know. Don't want to give away too much. But yeah, you gotta make some right decisions and get your way to the hearts of your duck girls.
Or a
yeah.
boy. There is a boy.
Your boy. Yeah.
And where can we find you?
At Twitter or X and Instagram, but less so.
And what are you
Addison
called?
underscore Fanta.
Addison
Ooh.
underscore Fanta.
Addison_Fanta.
Very
Make sure you
cool.
have NSFW available on your Twitter.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah,
Or
that's
else
what I'm working on.
They might be
The
shadow
redraw.
banned.
Yep. Very much so. Kester knows the pain.
Kester does know the pain.
They are also on Twitch. They haven't been streaming
Oh,
recently,
yeah.
but they did in the past, so you could look at some of their VODs or their clips, and if you follow them, you might get notified of when they do start streaming again.
Yeah, whenever that is.
Yeah.
My last stream was when Twitch allowed boobies, and that was it.
Ah, that one short period of time.
Yep, that one, those 2 days. I came back, and then now that it's gone, so
No more.
yeah, that's it.
Oh, no.
It was crazy when that happened. I don't know how
Dude, that
they
was-
allowed that.
Yeah, you know what? It was a good day though.
It was fun
Good one day.
to stream and draw anything and not be banned.
Yeah.
I drew a
And now-
freaking elephant with booba.
And now we get to go to the fan questions. Wow.
Wow. Fan questions. Okay. What is the first question?
The first one just says trailer.
Okay, so I know what this is relating to, so I will answer this. So the game isn't currently. This isn't actually, yeah, what they want. But if you're totally talking about something that's relevant, like Duck Dating Sim, because me and Addison Fanta here are the creators of the dating sim, Duck Dating Sim, that is currently in the works. We haven't got our trailer release for it yet, but we're hoping to bring a demo out of the character Kelly, a whitepacking duck, sometime this year. Probably in the first half of the year we'll release it. We might have a trailer ready with Kelly, but we're not entirely sure. As for the trailer you're actually talking about, during the live stream of this podcast episode, all of the redeems are turned off that are relating to the normal streams that I do on this channel, which is game dev related. So the only redeems that are actually available is the Ask a Question, because that's something you can do here. You can ask a question to the hosts and the guests live and get your answers at the end of the show. Next question.
What's going on with the Mailman game?
Okay, Mailman game. Mailman game, Interdimensional Mailman, is a game that I have been working on solo deving for the last year. It was supposed to be released at the start of 2024, and I had to delay it due to some technical difficulties. I want to bring it out. It should be released end of this week, although I'm currently trying to export the game, and it seems like it's going to take a couple days to export, so it might end up getting delayed by a couple more days just because of how long it's taking for the export. Previously it hasn't taken this long, but I think with the extra lighting that it's having to render, it's taking a bit longer. So that's the situation with Interdimensional Mailman. It's just currently taking a long time to render it out. It's done. I just have to wait for it to export.
Now, Addy, now you answer that. What's going on with the Mailman game?
It's in the post office.
Yep.
Getting
There we go.
delivered.
Check your local post box.
Yeah, check your mailbox. It'll be there in 2 to 3 shipping days or business days. Yep.
Okay.
What would your 2 NPC lines of dialogue that you have to say over and over again be?
Oh, this is a hard one.
We ride at dawn, bitch.
What? We ride at dawn, which is, yeah, you know what, I would,
Thank you for having to answer on the screen.
having an answer on the street. Is that what you would say?
I would have to say that. 'cause
Okay.
I can't think of anything else.
But you have to say 2 lines, so that's 1. What's your other
Oh,
one?
shoot.
Like when like someone walks past me, it would just be, garlic bread is my favorite food. I could honestly eat it for every meal, or just eat it all the time without having stuffing. Why would I get fat? Bread makes you fat.
So wait, would it be like the 2 separate things of the, why does it make you, like, why would you get fat?
No, it would just be that would be the whole thing. What
oh,
I just
the
said.
whole thing. So that covers
one
both
line.
of them.
It's
Oh, for one line. Okay, what's the
That's
other line
one
then?
line. I hate mangoes.
Oh, okay. They're both
Love
food
Sprite,
related.
hate mangoes. Yeah, I
Oh.
like food. Whatever.
Oh, I'm trying to think. I feel like mine mine would maybe be like, I don't know.
Can I
Like,
suggest some to you?
I was gonna. Oh yeah. Oh, are you gonna pull the cords? That's probably a good idea.
A seatbelt's just safe bonded.
Oh yeah. You know what? That would be a good one. I was trying to think of like. I think
It's
I
a
could
ton of
die
stubby
happy
tentacle.
if I was buried in dogs. Yeah, you know what? Stubby tentacles are just, sorry, tongues are just stubby tentacles. They're stubby mouth tentacles.
Oh yeah, T just gets a hiccup.
Yeah, one of them.
That's
is
it,
just-
that's a good
Yeah. That would be great. Wow, that was on cue.
Oh no, that was a fake.
Wow.
She can also do
Oh.
it for the rest of the alphabet.
Does that count?
Not just
No,
Q.
it doesn't count. It's a fake one. And yeah, so it's a fake one, and yeah, I think CZ's right. I would definitely just have some of my cords, my two like MVC lines. I would definitely do the like our seatbelts just safe bondage, and I'm pretty sure tongues are just like stubby mouth tentacles, or the like strap on, strap
What?
in, same thing, right? That's
I
a
don't
good
think
one.
so.
It's the same thing.
Oh boy.
It's fine.
Would
I mean, getting strapped in.
you rather be strapped in or strapped on?
Oh boy, that's the question, isn't it? What do you think, chat? Would you rather be strapped in
Would
or
you
strapped
rather?
on?
You
Start
leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments. Would you rather be
Leave it in
strapped
the
on or
comments
strapped
below.
in? Okay.
Anyway, next question. Did
You
wanna read
got it's I was don't worry, I got you.
You
You-
got mail.
No.
Let's see.
You got isekai. What's the next move? Okay,
it?
so
Obviously, I check what kind of isekai. You know,
yeah, like,
is it like a world where I can level up?
I
is it a
check
world
myself
where
out.
I
Like,
can't?
who am I? Because if you got isekai, you could be reborn as
Yeah.
like.
Am I me?
Do I find a mirror?
baby?
I'm gonna find a mirror and then I'm gonna check myself and give myself a pat down. Feel myself up. See what I'm working with.
Yeah. Am I still Am I still me?
Yeah, that's a good point. So that's
am
what
I hot?
Yeah, that's exactly it. What am I? Do I have a gender? Is this like? Am I non-gender? Am I
I
a
a
different
monster?
species? Yeah. Am I and then yeah, am I hot? I'll probably try like maybe a seduction method, like upon the first person I see to see how hot I am.
That's your
Like
dad.
how much charisma have I got?
No.
That's your dad.
Well, we don't, cause like sometimes in isekais you
That's your
don't get
mom.
like when you get reborn or whatever, you're like already an adult, you know.
T, we
Yeah,
talked
some
about
of
this. Oedipus.
I said I check myself out first, and then like depending on where I'm at.
How about you, Addy?
You see,
Oh.
yeah, you get isekai. What's your next move? Oh, check
It
out
would
what
have to
food.
depend on the isekai, yeah. But I'm thinking Konosuba, so I'd go with taking the goddess. No matter how useless she is.
You know, good choice, good choice.
Gotcha.
That's my move.
That's your move. Okay, next question for Addie. How many breads can Duck-chan eat per hour? Do the math.
One.
One. It
One.
takes
Just one?
a whole
it.
hour for them to eat like one loaf
Yep.
of bread. It just says
She's a
like
picky eater.
it says bread. So is this like one loaf of bread, one slice of bread?
We'll go with the slice.
A
She's a very slow eater.
whole hour to eat one slice of bread. And like I've seen the
Yeah.
pics of like Duck-chan with like a baguette, and I'm like, that's lost in days. Now that I know
Yeah,
this.
she'll be around for a while.
I mean, to be honest, I can relate. I'm like really slow at drinking and eating. So, I get it.
But are you though?
No, I am. Susie can vouch. I am very slow. Yeah. Especially drinking. Okay, next question. Wait,
Next question.
please tell me you can't order duck pancakes on the duck date. So when you go on a date in Duck Dating Sim, can you order?
That's for you two devs.
Yeah, the duck pancakes.
Should we add something like that?
I mean, so we currently don't have that. We have,
Like duck-shaped pancakes or duck on pancake?
I don't know, we could have duck
We
shaped
can have both.
pancakes as like a trick. Whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
We do have bread in the game. You can feed bread to the ducks. Technically.
Yes. Not recommended, but you can do it.
No spoilers. They gotta make their own choices.
How do I feed ducks to the bread?
Yes, you can feed ducks to the
Maybe
bread.
ask Bakey that.
You put the bread on the ground and you grab the duck and you feed the duck to the bread. Okay, so we don't currently have duck pancakes in the game for the duck date, but we're not gonna say that it isn't going to be in the game because we have not finished writing all of the characters out and all of the like stories and like places you can go. So we've got like we have like a map set out and a setting and everything like that, but we're just finishing Kelly's main story, and then we're gonna be moving on to Frankie's after we release Kelly's. Now Kelly is like each character kind of has like specific areas that they'll pop up at that they're more likely to show up at, as is typical for like a dating sim. So there are like other places that could potentially serve duck pancakes that we just haven't written yet. I think maybe the place that you can probably go on a date with with Pearl could potentially serve duck pancakes, because duck pancakes is semi-bougie. And Pearl is a bougie gal.
A bougie and a boozy gal.
Yeah, that's true. Both. Covers both boxes. And then the next question is, what's
your childhood crush?
Your childhood crush? Childhood crush.
What is / was?
Is this like similar
Like
to like? Yeah, I was like, is it a person or is this like similar to the kind of like
Like a
what was your
character,
first character crush? You know?
It was Bianca in Pokemon.
Bianca and Pokemon? This was hard because
Biological.
I did not know about character crushes or even celebrity crushes for a really long time. So like I didn't know you could have them. Like I didn't know that was an option. I was like, they're fictional characters, so what's the point in like crushing on them? They're not real. So like
Yeah.
I was very like rational. That's the problem. So I don't have a great answer. I'm trying to think though. I'm trying to see if there's any remote feelings at all for any character. You know what?
Right.
I feel like maybe I don't even remember his name. Let me see if I can look up his name.
Okay, while you do that, Addie,
Yeah.
what
Mimi.
was your childhood crush?
First one that pops into mind is like the fox girl from Fox and the Hound, which is really weird. I was just like fascinated with how pretty the fox was for a while, and that sort of began me drawing furries. So that got me into drawing.
Oh my gosh, Addie X
Damn
Furry.
you, Foxters!
X Furry. Okay, so I think the two characters I could potentially have seen would be maybe like Zoro from One Piece and then like Rio from Tokyo Mew Mew. But like again, I didn't see them as like real or anything like that, so I didn't like get attached emotionally.
Well, not yet. Now you are.
Now I'm like, they're real. As an adult, I know the truth. Um, but I feel like looking back, I feel like I want to like review my entire childhood, like especially like knowing that I'm like bi now, and it's like, would I have had feelings for this character if I like actually got emotionally attached to the kid? Yes or no? Like of all my like nostalgic, like childhood like shows, I feel like that's what I would do.
Well, since
Like-
you know you're bi now, is your preference for the type of person the same for both female and male? Or is it,
Actually,
like, one's different for each?
no, it's not the same. Technically, it's not the same.
Mm.
So it's like I don't have like one type, and it like refers to like all like either if it's a girl or a boy, they always have to be like this type. Like I know that I'm in like so like I'm into like I think like more feminine like girls, but I also don't mind some masculine ones. But I have some more like higher standards when it comes to like masculine women. And for like dudes, I prefer masculine dudes to feminine dudes. And I have like certain like standard for like looks and stuff like that, which I know isn't great, but it's like it's one of those things where it's like I'm not super proud of it, but it's also like you can't change that part of yourself that easily. It's kind of like being like not proud of being
you're
bi,
built
but you can't change it. So
Yeah, like CZ can't stop himself from hating mangoes.
yeah.
It's true. It's psychological.
So
I would never date a mango.
my types are not necessarily the same.
You know, while we're on it, Addie, what's your type?
What's your type, Addie?
And why is it your girlfriend?
I like really fun personalities, and she has that, and of course, like the looks, same thing. I just really like curvy type of people. I don't know,
okay.
like proportionate, nice.
And- And now we clip it and send it to your girlfriend.
Do it.
Yeah, just,
Give
like,
us your
everything
girlfriend's
has to be
contact
shaped
so we
to
can
my-
send her this clip.
I'm watching it through her Twitch right now. It would be weird. Maybe one.
It would be funny though. For us.
Yeah.
For us outsiders who don't have
I mean,
to deal with the
look,
consequences.
when I'm hanging out playing Lethal Company with your girlfriend,
Let me show you this
Wait,
clip right now.
Do both of you have it?
No.
no,
Lethal
T doesn't have
Company?
it.
Oh.
No, I don't.
I know
T
Zip-
would not be able to play that kind of game.
Yeah, I think I get motion
Oh.
sick.
It would be no, it's fine for motion sickness. I'll be
Okay.
honest. It's like it's like in Phasmo, but not like. It's like the same thing where you would probably just stand still if something came towards you when you're meant to run away.
I try! I get stuck
Uh-huh.
on doors! And I get scared! I try to hide. I tried to hide in a tent once. Okay? I try. It's not my fault. Screw you!
I'm terrible too. No worries.
So mean. I'm trying my
You're
best.
just not very good at running. Your fight or flight isn't fight
Well,
or
it's
flight.
because I know
standing
it's a.
still.
I treat it like
Like a
I
deer
do
in
with
a
my
headlight.
dreams. Where it's like I know it's not real, so it's like I know how to like shut down and like
Start counting your fingers as the, as the monster.
dude,
your
I have
fingers,
had
scratch your
times where
face,
I've
wiggle
had
your
to like in real life had to check whether I was awake. It's definitely scary.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh
no, it's
God.
Dude.
super freakish. She's like, hang on, let me
guys
just check.
Yeah, did you guys ever have those dreams where like, I had it when I was in school where I would just be walking to school
Oh
and
yeah.
it would be exactly the same, and then I'd wake up and I'd be like, now I have to walk to school again.
I think I did it like occasionally. I usually didn't get very far. And it usually wouldn't be like walking to school. I'd like skip. It'd like skip to, or I wouldn't remember walking to school. It'd skip to like being in class for a
my-
bit, and then I'd like wake up and be like, oh, I have to go to school. But most of the time, I'd end up having really fun dreams, and then wake up and realize that they weren't real. They never happened, and now I have
Yeah,
to live
that
my
sucks.
life. That is not as
You
fun.
might-
I hate
always
when
like-
that happens.
Mundane in nature, or like the same dream if it was weird. It's like when I was younger, I haven't had this dream maybe in like 6 months. I used to have it like every year, and I would be like, hey, it's that time of the year. It's been a bit. It was like the same dream where I would be like out in like a field of grass with this like white-haired girl around my age, and then all of a sudden like there's like a picket fence behind it, and I'm like, okay, cool. And that happened constantly for like from when I was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Bro,
like
if you
every
end
year.
up like getting
That's-
married and
that's
it's
your
like
soulmate.
it's like a white girl, like a white haired girl, I'd be like, bro, can you tell the future? What's your recent dream spin? Need to know if I should buy a lottery ticket.
Well, like I just have mundane dreams.
The closest
I mean, I dreamt my mum won the lottery, right?
yeah,
And the next day she came back with $150 from the lottery.
nice.
Yay.
So I
That's
was like,
cool.
well,
The best I have is like deja vu feelings, you know? And sometimes I can
Yeah,
tell
like
that
you
it's something
dreamt
that
it.
I've dreamt. Yeah. Sometimes I can be
Yeah.
like, I swear I've dreamt it. But it'll be like nothing important. It'll be like a conversation or something like that. Or like
Yeah.
like being in a place that I've never been before. Being like, I swear I've been here before. Like, but it's like, you know, it's like you had a dream about it like 2 weeks ago or something.
Mhm.
That's like weird to me. But never like it's never anything like winning the lottery. That would
I
be
don't think
cool.
I've ever had the same dream.
You've
That's
never had a
really
reoccurring
interesting.
dream before?
oh wait, have you ever done the thing where you're dreaming and then you wake up and you're like, no, I'm going back to that, and then you
Oh,
fall back asleep
yeah.
and it continues the dream?
Every
Yeah.
time, yeah.
I love it.
always.
I love it when it
That's great.
continues and you're like, yes,
I've had
more
that.
story.
I've had that
More,
sometimes.
more.
I can start off lucid as well, so I can like go back to where I was and then like almost like set up the scene how I want it to go, and then as I fall deeper into the sleep, it becomes less lucid, and I go back into the dream. It's like it's cool because you can like
Literally what I
affect
do.
the dream.
Yeah. Maybe this should be like the continuation of this podcast. You just talk about like dreams and whatnot. 'Cause it is really interesting. Just
Oh,
talk
I
about like
do have
sleeping.
I do actually have a dream dictionary written by a psychologist in my
Oh,
like, so it's like certain things have certain meanings in some dreams or something like that. It
I
was
had to like I haven't been to therapy in a really long time, but like last time I was in therapy, I remember asking them because I was like, I've had like sleep paralysis, right? And I was like,
yeah.
mhm.
I wanted to ask, and I was like, can sleep paralysis like be triggered by like something going on in real life, or like what's the psychology behind sleep paralysis? And she was like, I don't know, I'll look into it. And I was like, cool, that wasn't helpful. I mean, like it'll be helpful, like, but it wasn't helpful at the time because I was like, I'm like not going, like this is my last therapy session for a little while, so that's not helpful. But like, I think that that's cool. If there is
Once again, it's all
psychology.
just like speculation still, because no one really knows.
Well, I mean, there's literal sleep studies, but they can only really track your brainwaves. They can't actually see what you're seeing in your dream. But I bet one day we probably could.
Hopefully.
Because it's not like...
And
I
then
don't think
VR will
there's
be
a
good. Let's
whole
go.
lot It's not... I want to say, like, there's not a whole lot of, like, damage that could be done by just being able to read someone's dreams. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's not like you can, like, it's gonna be any helpful, like, information. It's just stuff from your subconscious. So it's, like, helpful, like, medically and stuff like that, I think. But nothing that's gonna, like, that could be used as a weapon unless they reverse engineered it to make people dream about certain things for study purposes.
Look, if I looked into someone's dreams and they were dreaming of me with like a giraffe body, that's kind of weird, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Imagine how
it can't be
entertaining.
weaponized or whatever. So it's like it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, that'd be cool thing that would happen in the future that would be beneficial, but not in a bad way.
Maybe you
be
could like
weird.
upload them like YouTube videos. So you
Yeah,
just
that would be,
literally
like,
make
the new
money in your
content.
sleep.
That would be sick.
Your
That would definitely
dreams.
be like a trend. And then I can imagine
But you
someone.
can't exactly control
Well,
what you dream
yeah,
about.
you
so
can't
That's
you might
not
just be able to find where
entirely
you
true
live.
because can you imagine? Yeah, you have a YouTube channel or whatever that is just all of your dreams, but the people who would pop off might be people who train themselves to lucid dream then.
Maybe.
Because then.
That'd
Or
be
it's like
so cool. So
people are
T's
like,
setting herself up.
oh, I think we're slipping
My lucid
into it
dreaming is
like
not-
a sexy dream. Uh-oh.
what is it? My lucid dreams are not like, I can't control when the lucid happens.
Exactly.
I can trigger it by being like, I'm having a nightmare. I know in this situation I have to like I can stop this from happening. But I can't like in a regular dream. I just don't like it doesn't click. But I have like a trigger or whatever. I don't know how I got it, but yeah. And yeah, with sleep paralysis, it's lucid for I'm pretty sure everybody who gets sleep paralysis. Cause you're like the whole point of the paralysis is you like try to wake up, or your body is trying to wake you up by like releasing the adrenaline. Yeah.
Well, next question.
Yes.
Ready? Addie, what if he's not your princess? What happened? Where is it? What's going on?
I mean, the nut still has our princess, so we gotta go save our princess, you know?
Yeah, we gotta go save him.
He's kid nutted, you know?
He's kid nutted.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that sounds bad. That's really bad.
Kid
my
nutted.
Nut napped. How about? Okay, that sounds better.
It's better,
He's
but it
nutted.
just sounds like a wet
Stop
dream.
my nuts! Every dog in the world got nut napped.
Maybe that's a hidden thing. You had to find his nuts.
Oh
To get him back. As long as you didn't smash.
That's one of the side quests
Oh,
when you're
no.
trying to look for your kidnapped boyfriend. Is you find a side quest that's called like the Nut Napper, and it's like a series of kidnapped nuts, and you're like maybe it's like has a connection to my kidnapped boyfriend.
Derek, where's your dear dick? Oh
Oh no.
Is there dick?
no.
Oh. So He's Not Your
Yeah, that's
Princess got put on a hiatus while I worked on Interdimensional Mailman, and then I'm taking so once the Mailman game was finished, I planned on jumping back on it, but I needed to take a break, and I need to kind of like, what's the word? Figure out like where I'm at before I do that, so I kind of have to like have a chill time, and then collect my thoughts for He's Not Your Princess, because it's been a while, and figure out what my resources are and stuff like that. So I know that's kind of like a vague answer and doesn't give you like a solid like where's it at, but that's the only answer I can give you right now. The only serious answer. Anyways, next question. Do you have a take on the I Like Girls animation / song and the creator having to retire due to the reaction for all?
What?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, me either. Let me look it up.
I like girls.
Cause maybe I'll recognize it based on the name. I Like Girls animation / song.
Oh wait, okay, I do know of it. I don't remember. I don't know anything that happened about it though.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually seen it, surprisingly. I'm sure there was a lot of drama
wait, no,
about
wait.
it, but I think I just missed it.
If someone can link it, because I have no idea. There's like a million results, and I don't know.
This is the animation, I guess? Copy link address. I'm not watching it right now. Even though we could, but I'm not going to right this second, but I'll send the link. I'll put the link in chat, I guess, for what this refers to.
Yeah, it's
So that everyone can.
like big girls, itty bitty girls.
Mississippi Girls in a City. But it's like, it's referring to like the animation, and I think it's this animation.
But like, I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah, I mean, I maybe if I clicked on it and I like muted it or something like that, I could look at the animation. But yeah, I don't see what would be wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean it's like the boys, the literal thing that he's parodying. So
Yeah,
I've like
he's just
Having to
parodying,
record.
right?
the only thing I can think of, because I was like, there's what is it? Been plenty of animations, like animation memes for this song before. The only difference I can see is this includes video game characters. So I really don't know what the reaction would be. Like, was it? I'm guessing it was a bad reaction, considering they're saying that the creator had to retire due to like the internet reaction.
Yeah, that's weird.
Which is weird because that video's been up for 2 years.
Yeah.
And yet people are only doing it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird to drag up something from the past.
Maybe it was there was already drama about the creator, and then this like kind of just like pulled up more drama.
And like, isn't the original song
Yeah, the same thing.
kind
Yeah.
of like the same thing?
So it's weird. Why would you get canceled over something like this?
I don't see any problem. I don't know what the problem is with the original song, or at least with that sound clip of the song. 'Cause isn't that just saying you're like people of different bodies, types, and origins? Like,
Yeah,
I
he
don't-
didn't even like it's a diverse amount of body types.
The creator got hate
Ew.
mostly on the video. Harassment happened, and after a long time, he's retired. Also got doxxed as well. So they got
Oh, I hate
harassed and doxxed for a long time. I wonder if they actually got like harassed over the 2 years that it was out.
Maybe.
Doxing was part of the reason they left. I don't know what's bad about it.
Yeah.
Oh, some of the characters might have been underaged. They had a diverse, but I feel like even if it was underage, what I would probably be like take that as, but I'm like the more open-minded. I don't want to assume anything of people. Would be like that they're not ageist, like they don't care about people's age, I guess. But that doesn't mean it has to be like pedophilia or whatever. You know. They're just
Anyway,
doing Fabian characters.
that was the final question.
That was the final question. I'm sorry we couldn't give a proper like answer to that. Even after all the research, we're like, our take on it is we don't understand what's wrong. We think it's fine? Question mark, because we don't.
Like, there are worse things out there on the internet,
Yeah, definitely.
and if people are mad at that, then
But oh my gosh, my hiccups are going ham. But yeah. So that was the Graveyard Shift.
yeah. Thank you, Addie.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining
Any
us
final
today.
words?
No. I don't have any. I'm not good at this. Oh,
don't have,
what
like, an
podcast do
outro?
you guys watch? Yeah, I don't. Oh, that's a question. That wouldn't be fit for an outro.
You could be like,
No, it
comment
was
in
nice
below,
to be in here.
because this will
Yeah,
go up on
comment
YouTube.
down below.
Or you could just say something really mean to people right at the end, or something completely out there.
get harassed. I'm not Kester. I'm more peaceful. I hope.
All right, yeah. Addie says, "Go harass Kester."
Go
Kester
harass
824.
824. Go harass him. The amazing artist,
No.
Kester, who was featured on a previous episode of The Graveyard Shift that you can watch now on the YouTube channel Tea Time_Productions. Yeah.
Kester says he can take it.
Addie's handsome. Quick, end the app.
No,
Anyways,
CC
thank you
is
guys for
handsome.
coming. As you
Very
guys know, Incidental Mailman should be coming out soon. I will keep people updated on the socials and in the Discord. If you guys haven't seen or are not a part of it, I recommend you follow and join so that you can stay up to date with it. It will be coming out very soon, as fast as my PC can do it, unfortunately. I hope it comes out this week, but otherwise it'll be next week. Start of next week, yeah. Depending on how many days, because I really can't predict it's not finished.
7.
Yeah. I'm honestly
Please
worried
let me-
about,
See you
like,
next Friday.
yeah, how it'll take. Can I say the thing,
Friday.
CZ, about this episode? Or do you want to?
If you want.
I may as well. As the notification says, if you guys haven't seen the notification for today's episode, this is the season finale of The Graveyard Shift, episode 5. So we will not be doing another episode like next month or anything like that, because this is the season finale. So just an FYI about that. I mean, we can talk about that more on the regular streams feel free to message me or talk in chat about it. You're all welcome to, and I'll see you guys when I next stream. Okay. Bye,
Yeah.
everybody.
Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.